What's good, everyone? Well, I have an announcement to make. Um, that does reveal that Patricia was talking mad shit about everybody over here, y'all. Whatever can we all do? She roasted us in a roast arena. Oh my gosh. I'm so pissed off. I'm so pissed off that I got roasted in a roast arena. Gasp. I mean, whatever am I supposed to do? I mean, it's not like no one never talked shit about each other before and squash things. Oh no. Once you talk shit about someone, you can never squash shit. Dusty, you are so desperate, you stupid motherfucker. Who gives a fuck about old tapes? Who gives a fuck? What about as of right now, you stupid bitch? And you're so desperate. I mean, I see you're upset that Patricia cooked the shit out of you on Rio's show, so you just had to drop some old tapes that nobody gives a fuck about outside of you, you dusty ass nigga, you. What's up?
Hey, what's up, Harley?
Girl,
I,
this shit is too funny and
I
desperation on his part.
I guess I went too hard on him and his bitch earlier. God damn, it started over on Slapper Show, and then Rio was just a bonus. I just happened to be there when the dumb bitch dropped through. She kept saying he knew she was there, so I guess they wanted to catch me, but I'm caught. Oh my
Oh
God.
no.
I
Yeah.
was I was talking shit in the roast arena and going back and forth with motherfuckers talking shit. Yes, I was.
Yeah, apparently I got the same treatment too. Yeah. When
Yeah,
I was over there, I was cracking jokes on everyone. Never mind the fact that we were
right,
all talking shit about one another.
right. Like, how
Yeah.
about when you were having problems in the chat and going at it with people? I didn't give a fuck. I never said, "Oh, Harley, you
But the
went at
thing is,
that
I never cooked you.
motherfucker
That's the
when
whole
you
thing.
was
That's
with."
what's so funny about the whole situation. I never even cooked you. There were certain people I didn't cook though.
Right. And here's the thing that the bum didn't realize. We've already talked about it and squashed it.
Oh yeah, apparently
Oh, oh,
people
oh,
can't
I know that
squash shit.
hurts.
People can't talk in the back end and squash
Yes,
shit. Apparently,
that shit was he late. That's months ago. Yeah,
yeah.
at the time mud was being slung. Motherfuckers was coming at me. I was saying some shit. And guess what, bum? Like adults, we went into a back room. Apologies were made, confessions were made, and it was like, okay, let's shake hands. We're squash. It's squash. You know why? Because some people know how to let it go.
Facts.
Some people know how to let it go with no animosity. They don't lay up and miss sleep about it. They know how to let it go. That's something you never learned. You don't know good sportsmanship.
But
You
check
don't know
this
how
out.
to.
But check this out, Pat. This motherfucker, this fucking hypocrite has forgave people who did the worst to his bitch ass. Girl, let me
Mm-hmm,
tell you something. Jimmy roasted the shit out of his fucking brother and they became cool. So what the fuck? So nobody else
mm-hmm,
can be cool and squash shit?
mm-hmm. And all the time he always what he said. I like Talia. They flipped on each other a lot. So oh my goodness, this guy right here.
Yeah, it's hypocrisy with me. Apparently, these
It
motherfuckers
is.
can squash shit with people, but let someone else squash shit. Oh, apparently
Yeah,
that's wrong. That's man, like get the fuck out of here.
and other I've come in a lot of motherfuckers, but yet you've heard me say, is it squashed? I know people have heard me say it. Go hard at a motherfucker. Is it over? It's over. Let's shake hands. Yep. Guess what? We was in the roast arena talking shit.
Yeah, it's just part of the game. Like, what the fuck? Like, I mean, if people want to squash it, that's up to the people. And if they don't want to squash it, that's up to them as well. Like, what the
That's
fuck?
up to them. That's up to them. But at the end of the day, didn't he say he the king of this sector? How don't the king realize that his so-called court is behind the scenes squashing shit? You came out too late with them tapes. If you wanted to get me, you should have got me right away while you were sitting there brooding and holding on to like a bitch. You know how a bitch put something between her legs and you don't want it to drop? Instead of you should have let it go in. Use about $1 short and a day late, motherfucker.
Yeah, he late on shit. It's like, bitch, you don't think that people talk in the back end and squash shit, you stupid motherfucker.
Nope,
I
nope,
mean,
nope. We're talking sense right now with we're trying to talk nonsense with nonsense. It doesn't work hard. He doesn't know how to do that. This motherfucker he's tripping on Slapper from years ago instead of just shutting the fuck up and let Slapper and Jimmy go at it and let it be done. No, he can't do that. He's not capable.
yeah, and the beef between Jimmy and Slapper has nothing to fucking do with him. I thought he only gets involved. I thought he only mentions shit if he's mentioned, but that motherfucker stay in people's business. That's not his.
No. That's his shit. He said he don't go in other people's chats and he don't say nothing. He don't type. But his bitch ass was up in Slappers today on some shit that wasn't even his business. You did call the police on Slapper, nigga. We heard it. How you gonna try and twist this on me? Your dumb ass didn't know shit been squashed with Jimmy, with Rio, with Quasi, with Harley. This was a plan to cause division, and it looks like
yeah. It's not working.
It backfired. Look at me. Look at me.
Check this out. If when I got caught on camera making a fool out of myself, I would think that you wouldn't have nothing to say behind the scenes and laugh at that shit. I would be my fucking self. Second of all, if anybody paid attention to what me and Slapper said when that was done, he wasn't even gonna mention me on his show no more. And he's done that. And I said, when I started my show, it's not a Slapper Jimmy beef. It's shit that happened and we moved on.
Right.
Not a beef. Because if it was a beef, that would have been what my last 2 shows would have been about.
Y'all handled it like men, and then here this bitch buzzard comes and swoops in, and he's like, let me take it up on myself to get in the middle of other grown men's arguments.
He's trying to pressure me like I'm a fucking high school kid to continue to beef with him when I don't owe it to him to beef with anybody.
No, he's an insulting ass bitch.
Listen, I didn't go at Slapper when we was cool. You see how he was throwing my name up? He was trying to get Slapper to go at me back then. I never behind the scenes or anything because I never gave a fuck about the Slapper situation. It wasn't that fucking deep to me. LA,
no, it wasn't.
Look, you're cool with him, Trish. You fucking everybody's beef that he's got. You be beefing with the whole sector.
Right. Yeah, for real. But see, it's so funny. I want to laugh. This shit backfired. Boy, he didn't know that we had talked behind them scenes and everybody done apologized for the mudslinging.
Yeah, nigga, everyone has
over this shit.
Like, what the fuck?
Jimmy, back to you. Today, Slapper did say he told that bum that he did throw y'all under the bus. We heard it on the recordings too. That bum threw you and Kevin under the bus at the time. He put all that shit on y'all.
I wish I could talk to Slapper because I'm telling you I didn't. I wouldn't. First of all, if you know me from this sector and y'all been fucking with me long enough to know, when have I been afraid to make a video and say something about anybody I got a problem with?
Right.
You have It's not
the whole time that I was fraternizing in the bums chat, y'all expressed yourself and it's fine. And that's why when I decided to disassociate myself with that bum, we went on our own and we motherfucking squashed it and apologized. That's what adults can do. Bum, your plan for division is an epic failure. Play that shit until your dick's spurts blood, your head blows up till your hips get smaller, which is not going to happen. I'm not going to give a fuck. Motherfuckers don't hold on to beefs for years like you. You don't have a life.
But I didn't know.
Yeah, he's very invested in this. And let's be real, he's a fucking hypocrite. This motherfucker talk mad shit about people and they become cool and all that shit. So apparently he's the only motherfucker that can squash shit and look the other way and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. No, you notice he didn't play none of them Boss Blake tapes. He didn't play himself talk. And you know what? As far as misunderstood, I don't know. Yes, I did talk about you misunderstood because what I saw, you was on drugs. And, you know, hey, I apologize to you too.
I didn't feel sorry for her because she was talking mad shit about me in the bum chat room, so fuck her.
Okay. Oh, wow, I didn't even see it.
When you come out, and I mean, I don't have nothing against her, but if you come out and say you're a drug addict, people are going to talk about you. That's just
I did.
No, I'm saying certain things that you do, they're going to be talked about. I didn't know. And if you talk to Slapper, I didn't know that he was over there putting that on me. And I wish Slapper would have did that years ago. I would have clowned. Right. I would have been done with him then. I never. Well, I never had. Like I told you, when Kevin went and Slapper, which was
right. See, here's the thing. Here's the thing. You know,
was wrong. I told Kevin that. I said, you got to quit this going at people because the bum gets you on the show and make you talk about people. You got to quit. This shit ain't got the future. You act like LA gonna get us somewhere or something. We ain't gonna make no money with this nigga.
Yeah, and personally, the truth is, I don't think the bum is smart enough to do this. I believe that Beasley helped this motherfucker. I don't believe the bum is just gonna be smart.
No, trust me, he ain't.
Oh, so this motherfucker tried to concoct this. Man, you're a failure. Look at you. Look at what you just tried to do, and it failed like right away. How do you feel about that? I would feel real shitty if I was trying to get somebody that I can't stand and hate and then see him on the panel with the motherfuckers he just tried to turn on him. You're a failure. And as far as if you thought that having conversations, which that was my mistake, just being cool with you was flirting, you just proved another point. You cannot have a friendly relationship with a woman. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah, he wants to fuck every female who talks to him, even on some platonic shit. Like that's not normal to think. No. If you're talking to a female, like,
listen,
a woman wants to fuck you automatically.
Harley is my witness. We had a similar situation because me and Harley had never spoken. You know how I used to flirt with Harley and talk about, I jack out to her voice, and she was behind the scenes disgusted with me. But guess what? I talk to Harley about it. I don't bring it up no more. I don't care. I don't think about it. Harley tell you, do I ever throw that up in your face, Harley? I let it go, didn't I? And we've been cool ever since. I don't give a fuck. Was Harley over there in the chat saying God knows what about me? For one, I never really read her comments.
My thing is this, it wasn't nothing. I was cracking jokes on everybody, and me and Jimmy D, we wasn't even talking like that. So why the fuck? So we didn't even know each other. We didn't talk.
That side of the fence, you want to be for the person's side you fucking with. So I didn't care.
Mm-hmm. But that motherfucker don't know what platonic. Jimmy, do you or do you not still tease me about blow up dolls sometimes? Do I think you're flirting with me? Are we flirting? Nope.
Serious. It's not serious. You know that.
And I don't even know why these fucking idiots expect loyalty. Like, if we're not like close friends, why the fuck would you expect anything? Like, it can go one way or another. We're in a fucking roast. We don't know each other. Like,
it just proves what I said. It proves that this grown ass, almost 50-year-old man does not know how to have a platonic relationship with anybody, males or females. You turn on everybody. You must be one lonely motherfucker. And I'm gonna tell you something, and you should feel bad. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you. The only one that can love you is your mother. You better hope she lives a long motherfucking time. Nothing works in your life.
I don't think she loves him. I think she tolerates him because he's all the son she got left.
That's probably it. And the better son got killed. And I feel so sorry. I pity you. I pity your lack. Look at you. All those failed relationships. All those failed relationships. Baby mamas. Bunch of kids. You're just a failure. You're an introvert with a big mouth on YouTube. That's what the fuck you are.
Man, that nigga hate his mama.
For real. I do not believe he loves her. And
you,
you make her look bad.
And he
You
doesn't
make
give a
the
fuck
mother
about
look
his
bad.
kids. He says fuck his own kids. So yeah.
Let me ask you this,
right.
Trish. If my brother got killed like that, and I knew deep down my mother was like on Boys in the Hood, wouldn't you think, man, I need to change my motherfucking life? It's got to end up better than me just sitting around with. I mean, wouldn't that be life changing for you than to sit around and be the clown and the dunce that he's become? Most people never change their life. And he just sits up here like life is not serious and everything's a fucking joke. You don't got time to be joking around. You're 45 years old, unsuccessful, loser.
Right.
You should be thinking about something else. Besides
for real. You need to be trying to work towards some Social Security or something when you do get an older age where you don't have to end up on SSI, because that's what they do with people that don't have shit. They just put them on SSI.
Well,
you don't have to continue to get a crazy check.
Because if you remember, he went to the emergency room one time and they wanted to do heart and lung surgery on him then. And he laughed.
Right. Yeah, and he told me about that. And he also told me about his stomach. His stomach. You got all type of health problems. You are so fucked up. Why are you worried about YouTube shit? You can't even stop smoking to live, you dumb motherfucker. You don't love yourself.
Telling everybody about Dr. Sabi. Yeah, you see the foods he eats. Dogs, frozen pizzas with Parmesan cheese on top of them.
Right.
Dr. Sabi, if you fucking with that, you got to go vegan off top.
Right. All that probiotics you was talking about. About you was full of shit. That shit is disease. Yeah, you have it. Man, look at the way you eat when you show off to YouTubers, because you got to show off everything. So you got to show off all that fast food you eat. You think that I believe that look at how fat you are. You think I believe that you're healthy? No, you're dying. That's why you're so miserable, because hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, he lost a bunch of weight on them probiotics. But like I said, that shit is stupid. Why would you take probiotics? You flush out your intestines. You get everything out, but then you put the same food back in your system. Plus, he smokes cigarettes on top of weed.
Right.
Period. And people don't know this. And I'm not dissing nobody, Pat. This ain't no jab to you. But weed is meant to be eaten and made into two and be edible to eat, not to smoke. So if you smoke it, you have the same problems as a cigarette smoker. But he don't
I've heard that.
He's teaching it.
And that's the truth. The wraps, I've started using the cones. I did use a wrap tonight because I ran out. But the cones, they're more natural. But I don't smoke cigarettes, but I might as well. The wraps are like cigarettes. So it's like I'm trying to lean more towards the edibles and the cones, the natural cones. But this motherfucker, you're full of shit. It failed. And I'm just laughing so hard at your dumb ass.
I'm about to let y'all go, but Pat, weed gets you higher when you eat it because that's what it's meant for you to do.
True. And you do. It takes a while longer to get in your system, but it works.
It makes your THC, your liver produce way better THC. Because actually, you had those receptors in your brain. Your body can produce marijuana. You take it as just a trigger to produce the THC. I mean, your body produces. But listen, he can't tell me shit about you. It's done. I have forgotten and forgiven. Sure, you laughed at me when I got caught on camera. Sure,
yes, I did. I didn't know that was you, though. I didn't know
that. Like, not all of us are fucking sensitive and hold grudges. Like, what the fuck?
And Harley knows reality. She knew when she came out and told what she told. That of course that's shock. It's going to shock people. People are going to have 100 opinions about it.
Right. But see, he didn't know we had talked about that, and I brought it up to her, and I said I'm apologizing because I didn't know, and I did my homework on it, and then squashed like adults.
Doctor even said if you're on the medication every day, it's over 90, almost 100% chance you don't spread it. Doctor,
yeah, but you can't teach these idiots anything. They're stupid as fuck. Let them be ignorant. They're dumb, Jimmy.
Yep.
So yeah, you're mad late, Bum.
You're too late.
You're mad late on this.
months ago, dude. You're like, and you're hurting me. See, the thing is, I didn't listen to it, but people were saying. I was like, oh, okay. Well, I was expecting this. But the apologies and stuff have already been put out. Everybody done squashed it. Let's see. You're the only one holding on to a bum grudge. Why are you so upset?
Yeah,
Why are
he's
you
more
so
upset than the
sensitive?
offended parties involved. Like, fuck out of here, Dusty.
Yeah, we were talking shit. They were talking shit about me. I was talking shit about them. My mistake was
What's up?
going in your chat. I didn't know you were so possessive. I didn't know that you didn't know how to be a platonic motherfucker. I
Oh, girl, I could have
didn't.
told you that. If we was
And
talking back then, I
I
would have
wish
told
I
you
would have
that.
like
Yeah.
really talked to you ahead of time, but hey, it was a little bit too late. But at the end of the day, the truth is I had a decision to make. And I chose to kick it with y'all versus staying trapped in that little chat. And I'm kind of glad that I got out when I did because it could have been worse. You don't know what a devilish motherfucker like this got plotted against people. You feel me?
Girl, that fool runs a goddamn cult in that bitch. Them motherfuckers agree with everything he says in unison. Them motherfuckers don't have a mind of their own. That's some cult-like shit. And he's very controlling. He want everyone to live up to his expectations. It's just ridiculous.
Right. And for the record, Beasley did. He told me he was exactly right. But I told Beasley I knew and I was prepared for it. That's why I broke down at the end of the day. Like, no, I can't be part of this. Let me make my apologies. Let me go on. But it's like, let's use that as an example. I heard him about 2 months ago using Beasley to pump him up, but then you talked about him yesterday about the $600 and misunderstood. You dirty, you flip-flop too much. Are you friend or foe? You don't know if you're friend or foe. Some of us have foes, but when we make up our minds to be friends, it's it. We're cool, nigga. You'll never get that. You were never taught that you make your mother look bad. Did she teach you fucking anything? Did you ever play sports growing up? Did you play sports? And then when you lost, everybody lined up and shook hands? No, you weren't taught nothing. So you that's showing that your parents never put you in sports. Did you ever have a fight with somebody and get knocked down or knock the motherfucker down? And at the end of the fight, y'all shake fucking hands? I think not. Nobody taught you that. Not only do you make yourself look bad, you make the motherfuckers who raised you look bad. That's fucked up, and I pity you. You have my pity.
Girl, let's be real. Like, if it wasn't for YouTube, sad to say, he would probably off himself.
Oh yeah, he would.
He needs this shit really badly.
I mean,
he's not happy with his life.
5 minutes
I would contemplate suicide. I would. I mean, come on, almost 50 years old. If you sit down and you think you're in a you're under the house in a dark space, and you're like, look at my life. Look, my kids are doing better than me. They got their own houses and apartments. They got their own whips. I would feel suicidal if I were almost 50 and that was my life.
Right.
Who's that on the panel?
Oh, what's going on, y'all? How are y'all today?
What's up, Hood? What's good?
Uh-huh. Oh, what's up, Hood?
I've been doing good. I just been trying to let Jimmy have a few days off for this hurricane shit, but it's time for him to get his ass back on the corner, sell that ass, and give me my money. Jimmy, get your bitch ass out here on the corner. I'm not playing with you, bro. Gave you enough days off. Go ahead. All right, y'all. Take that.
All right. That's another motherfucking victim of the bomb. I mean, you just talking shit about him. Like, what the fuck did he do? I don't even know what happened in that situation.
But yeah, man, it's just crazy. I mean, the desperation. I mean, girl, you must have really hurt his feelings on Rio's panel for him to be dropping these tapes. I mean, this is not a coincidence.
He doesn't realize that he's leaking, man. I just spoke facts on Slapper. It wasn't just Rio. And then, like I said, Rio was a bonus. And I just did like you. And that's the funny thing. I did just like you. I sat down and just talked shit. But it wasn't, look, here, your bitch was out of pocket. What was she doing on Rio's show after she said she liked Rio? What the fuck was she doing on that motherfucker with all of your enemies. So it's bad for Hope, but it's good for her. Oh, other than busting it open. Okay, Hope was busting it open, but still, she before Hope was busting it open, she was hanging out with your enemies, and you didn't like it. You just want to dismiss that, huh? It's
Yeah,
double
he picks and
double
chooses what he
standard.
want to be outraged about. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, do you think he's kissing Tiffany's ass because of what he fears she might reveal? So he's like giving her a pass to go on other people's panels that he doesn't
Um.
with.
You know what? I've tried to figure out. Was it that? Is she just stupid, or does she have something? And I just after she came back, after he went in on her, which I did find funny. Yes, I did find it extremely funny. Because I found it funny because when he said the part about apologize or don't get at me, even though she was typing shit, talking shit in the chat, I knew she would apologize. So it just kind of verified the stupidity there. Some women can't, they just think they need a man and need to be abused. Like, what else? How else can you see it as?
Well, some of
Some
these,
women like abuse.
yeah, and some of these women, that's their normal. Like they're used to being treated a certain type of way, so they put up with
Yeah.
it. That's their normal.
Well, yeah, she's a sub. And she's not even she's a sub, she's an omega. You know, omega is the lowest form. It's alpha, beta, gamma, and omega. She's an omega. He's an omega. He's an omega pretending that he's an alpha. It's just a costume. If a strong breeze comes by, you'll see us omega, but we can't see him off of YouTube. And the little shit he does show us that he's proud of, a normal motherfucker of his age would not be proud of that. A normal motherfucker of his age would be ashamed of your accomplishments. Shame on you. You make the black community look bad. That's why I say that while you say you're on a blackcation, I think they need to keep you because you have failed as a black man in the black community. We can't work with you any longer.
Right.
We give up on you so they can have you. Don't call it a blackcation anymore. Call it home, and you stay there.
And girl, what's so funny? He's sitting up here talking about he going to blackcation like it was a choice on his part. No, nigga, black women gave up on your ass a long time ago. We're black women who worth a damn ain't checking for your ass. So you had no choice but to go to the other side, bitch, and you can stay over there because we don't want you.
Right.
You are not the cream of the crop of black men. Okay, you all you do is bring a black woman down in this bitch. You're not bringing nothing to the fucking table. So bitch, stay over there and fuck up a white woman's life.
Right.
And
But
then
see, all this,
a white woman, go to the Asians. Go everywhere but us, nigga.
no, this definitely comes from childhood. This comes from lack of a strong black mother figure or black strong women in his life, period. I don't, not father and mother, because a father would have taught him at a certain age to stop talking the way he talks. You have to brag about dick and pussy and who you're fucking. A father that would have caught you doing that would have checked your ass. And if you had any respect for the woman in your life, which the first woman, which is your mother that birthed you, you would have known better. So that lets me know that you have weak bloodline. You come from generational dysfunction. You learned nothing. You contribute nothing. You are a smite to society. Now, what are you going to do? Look at your age. What have you done other than plant your seed? And I would have felt some type of shame when my seeds started to sprout and I was still a weed. What are you going to do? Because personally, I think it's too late for you to do better. If you're almost 50 and this is where you're at, that's pretty much where you're going to stay. What are you going to do? What are you beyond YouTube?
Yeah, and also he's mentally stunted. Like he's very like, as far as, even though he's a grown ass adult, he's mentally stunted. Like it's like he's stuck as an adolescent. Like his mentality is very adolescent. Like he
Oh my
brags about
God.
shit that a person over 40 should be bragging about. Like, why are you making a big deal about getting your dick sucked? Dude, why you can't speak on finances? Oh, I'm sorry you failed at that. Like, he can't even speak on things that 40 plus year olds are worrying about. Normal 40 plus year olds. This nigga's here bragging about shit, the most
It's
basic
things that
shit. It's crazy.
it's things that, hey, Trip, most of us by the time we're a teenager, we want to break out and be independent. We want to leave the nest. Some stay, but most want to leave the nest. He left the nest, landed from bitch to bitch to bitch. You've lived off bitches your whole motherfucking life. When are you gonna do something for yourself? When are you? Yeah, I did challenge you for a rental agreement. I did challenge you for the mortgage. I challenged you on some intellectual grown people shit. You just want to, like, let me tell you something.
You don't know nothing about that.
No. Here's the funny thing. You attack these people on YouTube, and you really like the pain, the pain. You don't know how simple this is. When it's over, you turn off your device and you walk into your real life. And instead, in your case, when you turn off your device, you're worried about YouTube reactions. But what are you doing in your life? How old are you? Have you ever had a new car? Yeah, you've bragged on bitches bought your Range Rovers, but let me tell you something about that. I don't believe you. Anybody who's ever had a new motherfucking car, anybody in that chat or anywhere else listening, when haven't you taken a picture of your new whip with you in it? Not just you can take a picture of any whip. When haven't you taken a picture of yourself in that whip? I don't believe shit you say. I don't believe you was running prison. I don't believe that you didn't shit on yourself. I believe that you could have possibly washed the white jeans. I don't believe nothing you say. You're a liar. You said that you don't lie roast, but you lied on me. Like I was trying to flirt with you. You didn't understand platonic. You didn't understand just a female being cool with you. You lied. So how can I personally believe anything you say? Anything. You lie on everybody.
Yep, he sure lied on me when he flipped on me. Yep.
He did. He lied. And then he lied when he I believe Kevin over him. I believe Jimmy over him. I believe Rio over him. Look at the deplorable shit you went through to try and get at Jimmy. And then you have the audacity, at Rio, to be upset because it didn't break him. How you mad because you didn't break people? Who the fuck are you?
Same thing, girl. Listen, that motherfucker been desperate trying to get me cooked. And it's like, for what, bitch? Bitch, there's no reason to cook me, bitch. Because the thing is, you fucking hypocrite. You got shit going on in your fucking mouth, so you can't talk about me, bitch. Okay? You can't.
Who the fuck is you? Like this God syndrome that you have? Man, let me tell you.
He really thinks his shit don't stink. And the thing is, it's like, he goes out his way trying to break people, and it's like, bitch, I'm unbreakable, bitch. Like, bitch, I'm mentally stronger, bitch. You can't break me. I'm not leaving you too, bitch. You sound a lot. These motherfuckers and him sound crazy as fuck.
Right. Look, how can you break a motherfuckers that gotta get out there and grind, that are independent, that do pay rent or leases or mortgages? How? It's nothing you could do to break a motherfucker that's living in the real world on their motherfucking grind. You're not God. If you okay, let's bring. Look, I don't like bringing God into nothing, but I'm gonna have to say this. What type of God would you be? You are unhealthy. You look bad. You're not prosperous. You've done nothing with your life. You are not fruitful. You are not giving. The energy that you do put out there in the world is what you get back. You had the nerve to say that. The energy that you put out there is what you get back. Do you listen to yourself when you talk, bitch? Do you listen to yourself? The nerve of you to say that when your number one ambition is to try and hurt and destroy people. That's why you're going nowhere. That's why you live under a house at almost 50 years old. You talk about Steve, but I have to give Steve this. Steve, he may live with his goddamn woman, but they're in their own house. She loves him. They have a relationship. What the fuck? He's doing better than you. That's one over you. He doesn't have to sleep in the bottom of the house. He goes to the bed. The windows are open and the sun's coming through and it's bright and I've never heard a cricket in his background. You're too lazy to even kill that demon cricket. Like, what the fuck? You too lazy or unhealthy to move furniture and find out where that loud, annoying demon cricket is. You are one lazy bum. And you wonder why they call you bum? You wonder why they call you bum? Your life is a homage to one step towards being homeless. You're a bum. That's what they call a bum, aka bum.
And his mentality is very bummish, if you ask me. So it's like, if you listen to this motherfucker talk, everything he speaks on, he expects people to cater to his ass. I have never once heard this motherfucker say, I went out and got and do what I had to do. This motherfucker, he relies on other people, whether it's for a fucking car, a place to fucking live. This nigga is not independent.
And
he has a sense of entitlement.
None. Not even that car he's driving now. That is just a hand-me-down from his child. How embarrassing is that? A hand-me-down from your child. You're the father. You should be giving her your hand-me-downs. Instead, she's looking out for daddy because, low-key, she know her daddy ain't shit. She know her daddy. If daddy could have done it on his own, he would have done it. He would have been a better provider for her. First of all, let me tell you guys something. This is some funny shit. First of all, Mr. Bum is not attractive. Okay, he call me ugly, compare me to whatever he wants to compare me to. This motherfucker, even if y'all bitches thought that he was motherfucking attractive, do you think his attitude makes him motherfucking, he's just ugly inside and out? He's not shit. I look at y'all like, what the fuck? There's nothing good about him. And he's turned on all of y'all.
Yeah.
It takes a second. It takes a second.
He is.
It takes a second for him to turn on you. Why would anybody want him? What does he have to give? What does he reminds me of somebody I knew back in the day that told me that they wanted me to see their new apartment. And that motherfucker had pimped out their mama's garage and said the mama's garage was his apartment. I laughed. That was my homeboy. Yes, platonic homeboy. I laughed at that mother. That's you. You call it your spot. How about when Tiffany came down there, if you was all that, and she could have stayed at your place. She could have stayed at your place if you was all that.
Girl, that vacay was a disaster. They all stayed in the goddamn trap house hotel the whole entire time. He couldn't even entertain his own guests outside of that shit. That's embarrassing.
He had nowhere to entertain them at. And did you hear Tiffany flip on Cat tonight?
Yeah, I heard that.
Did you hear that all of a sudden? She's a liar. She's lying. Oh, damn. I wouldn't want my best friend online talking that shit about me.
I'm going to tell you what stood out to me. I thought that was crazy. So let me get this straight. You give the bum a pass for talking shit about people, but once you break your silence and defend yourself, oh, you're in the wrong. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Right. Do you see she never answered that question, right?
Yeah.
She never. And I said, so he could talk shit about me for 3 weeks. And then finally I come back on his ass and you got a problem with me. I understand. You want to defend your man, but that was stupid. That was stupid because I had never came at you before other than laughing. Yes, I did laugh at your stupid ass. I did. I laughed. because it was funny. Because you was in that chat and then you got emotional. You got emotional over something that, let me think, some about a bitch, a text or something. You didn't know? You didn't know? How are you surprised? Bitch, don't question me. I know what type of female you are. You're a weak woman. You're weak. You can't even question the person you're with. And the whole time you're with this motherfucker, he's telling people, did he play the tape saying he loved Hope? Did he play that? He was adamant about that. He loves her. But he was supposed to be fucking with you. Just juggling dumb bitches. He's a dumb bitch juggler. I'm surprised that what the fuck do y'all see? What is it that attracts you to this other than just trying to be cool? What attracts you to
but
this?
Let's be real. It says more about them that they would even find this clown even remotely worth a damn. Let's be real. Because it's not like he has a great personality. The dude's a piece of shit. He has no respect for women. I mean, and on top of that, not only he's not even one of these dudes that got shit going on for himself. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna be a disrespectful piece of shit, but also not have shit going on with yourself? If you're gonna be an asshole, you should have things go. Like, he doesn't even have that. So I don't even see what some of these women see in him. Honestly,
he don't even have no respect in his mama's house. Look, what time is it there? God damn. Like, I could talk the way I want to talk because I'm in my room, I'm walking around. I can be as loud as I want to be, close the door. You know why? Because I paid a mortgage here. I could do that. But if I were living with somebody, do you think I would be hooping and hollering in the middle of the night talking shit? I just think that she's immune to that shit. She probably has asked you to tone it down and to be quiet. He probably gave her some story. Mama, this is how I get my money. No, just let me do this. This is how I get my money. I'll get your nails done once a month. I bet you he said some shit like that to get her to, because, hey, man, but most of us still don't want to disrespect our parents' house like that. I mean, that's how I bet she smokes cigarettes. She have to smoke cigarettes. Y'all all unhealthy up in there. How can a non-motherfucking smoker be just smelling all your smoke coming up the goddamn stairs from under the house? All y'all unhealthy. You're talking about you doing her in-home service because your mother's sick. You need to be trying to talk your mama out of smoking cigarettes. But what do? You're trying to kill her. I believe you're setting her up. You're trying to kill her through smoke.
That shit crazy right there.
That shit crazy. You say your mama's sick, she not well. That's why you're doing her in-home services. That's why. Why did you play that? Because you can't play that. You would incriminate yourself. People would really, for a fact, know that's your job. First of all, let me get back to the bitches. This man's not divorced. Tell him to show you some divorce papers. You're fucking with a married man. All of you guys are the side bitches. He's having an affair, even though they're not together and haven't been together in years. They are married. You guys are nothing but, what the fuck? What the fuck? You accept that? You accept being the other woman? You crazy? You want to be the other woman, huh? I don't know no other. I mean, I don't want to be the other woman if you don't want nobody to be. What the fuck? This is some disgusting shit. There's no way in hell I believe he could afford a divorce. I believe he fucks his money off on Newports and bullshit and flossing. He won't even buy himself. Why won't you so rich, you balling? Why the fuck you ain't bought yourself a new goddamn whip? Now, let's go to that $30,000. What I said was $33,000. When you were talking about Styles and the $33,000. And I said, yeah, because that's really not a lot of money to do anything with. You got to remember, I live in California. $33,000 is not even enough money for a down payment on a new house, especially if you don't have good credit. And we know you don't have good credit. Impossible. Not with your lifestyle. Not with your lifestyle. Not it being you. It's not. And then you was like, donate you $1,000. Why the fuck would somebody donate you $1,000 to prove that they have the money? Who the fuck are you? You are an entitled pussy ass black bitch. Who even thinks like that? You fucking gorilla pimp your chat for money. I'm gonna shut this bitch down. And there are people that I like in your chat. And I wonder what they're doing there. I figure they're just there for the same reason I was there, for the fuckery and to talk to people in the chat and make jokes. But you strong. Oh my God. What the fuck is wrong with you? You don't think that's begging? Oh, it's begging, baby. It's begging. You're not even a nice beggar. You're not even one of those beggars that offer to do something nice like clean the windows or
right.
Use a Bojangles beggar. You tap dance for the crowd and then you get mad and I should shut this bitch down. I'm not getting no goddamn donations. How much donation pressure are you going to put on your crowd? How about this? Some people, they might give to you on a Monday, but you don't know what the fuck they got on. They're sharing what they have with you.
Right.
That's just the nicest. That's the nicest form of compliment. Well, some people like, I don't have much, but I'm gonna share what I have with you. But if other people who don't have the money, you know, because we're going through a pandemic still, which has caused a recession, and some people are making it month to month, and you want to hem them up and don't let them just be entertained. Like, they make you. Their views make you. Because there's a lot of shows that people have that don't get views and don't get likes and don't get nothing. You don't make the people. The people make you, bitch. And you're going to keep on. You've already destroyed one team. Back in the day when you had Jimmy and Kevin and Bobby, that was like smooth. It's like I used to kind of, y'all was going at everybody, but I was like, hey, that's a team. But look at what you did. You destroyed them. Eventually, you're going to go through so many people. They're going to boycott your ass. And I don't want to fuck with this motherfucker. I don't know if he'll turn on me. Because what you just showed them an example of was you can't even be a platonic friend.
Nope. And these are facts. I mean, let's be real. He falls out with everyone and he's a common fucking denominator. Dude, you're full of shit. If people can't be your yes men, they have no purpose with you. So it's like, that's another thing. You can't tell this bitch, you can't even give this dude constructive criticism. Yeah. But he has all the advice he can give everybody else, but he can't even take advice when people are trying to give it to him. Ain't that something?
Yep. I wasn't looking at the chat. I just came in and looked at my tablet. Let me say something. This motherfucker said I live in San Diego, California. San Diego is not where I live. I'm not ashamed. I live in Palos Verdes, California, and you can't get your foot in up here with no goddamn $30,000 and without having good goddamn credit, without a credit history, and without making a certain amount of money per month and per year, which ain't nobody business. So maybe for San Diego, but not here.
But yeah, but it's just funny the length his dust will go through. I mean, digging up old tapes, really.
Well, he tried it. He tried it, but the one thing he didn't count on, which I'm so glad that when it first went down, and I was just like, man, let me go and mine be cool with him. I want to go back to what I was doing, which was Roman. Me and Jimmy had a cool relationship. I never knew Rio or Quasi like that, really. My thing was, I understood here, even through all of that, I understood their position, why they was coming at me, that bitch Patricia. I get it. I get it. I understood Rio's anger when he was like, if you don't cook that bum, because I did really just try to leave quietly, but I understood like you just gonna let him talk that shit. I just kind of did it when I was ready, when I was like, oh, enough is enough. God damn. Motherfucker, leave you alone, cut you the fuck off, and you can't leave them alone. How do you explain that? You can't explain that. You acted like some bitch ass. You had a grown man tantrum. You did. You proved to motherfuckers you a motherfucker just can't leave you alone due to your abandonment issues or whatever you got going on. A motherfucker just can't walk away from you. Now, if anybody looked like a jilted bitch that was feeling somebody, you made yourself look like that. You made yourself look like that. Because all you had to say is, oh yeah, this bitch wanna fuck with my enemies and go to Mike Mill's show. Man, when she come over here, I'm just gonna take her rich and I'm fuck that bitch. But nah, what the hell did you do? You had a full blown tantrum for 3 weeks. 3 motherfucking weeks. There's a lot of shit he's done wrong. Like trip on this. And I'm name dropping. Fuck it. It's like this is why I say you could stay on your blackcation. Look at this shit. You got this motherfucking Jamboree in the chat calling you daddy. It was all cool for her. It was like this bitch was calling motherfuckers monkeys and niggas and porch monkeys and talking about black women's hair and just doing all this shit. Not once, but a couple of times over there with Tyrese and on her own motherfucking show. You did that. You are the type of black men that uplift white people. It's okay to do that. But the KKK, are you serious? And she's talking about, I did it. And it was a long time ago. It was motherfucking recent history you did that. But it's okay to do that, huh? So you'll twist this around and be like, she's just jealous. I fucks with the white women. No, it's the type of white women you fucks with. It's the type. I don't care if you're all black, half black, anybody with 2% black in them that sit back and watch you kicking it with this KKK racist motherfucker that then are you exempt from being a nigger? Are you exempt from being a porch monkey? Are you exempt from having the type of the nappy hair she was talking about? And are you exempt? Like, in fact, she was talking about your mama, nigga. Let me tell you something. Everything she was describing and not nigga, but nigger is your mama. It was your brother. It's your brother's child. It's your children. Everything that motherfucker was describing that nigger was is everybody in your bloodline. And she's a good person. And you give her a pass because she didn't mean it. Let me tell you something. I might call somebody a black bitch. I might call somebody a white bitch. But there's certain things I don't even say out of anger. I don't say cracker. I don't have that in my vocabulary. Now, I call Tyrese Sneed a wigger. He deserves that title. But yeah, she's a pure racist. And when she said that shit and you let her rock off in there, how do you look? Nigga, you hang with the KKK. You don't even have no shame. You hanging with the KKK, motherfucker. Because I'll be there. You know, I don't. Huh?
But check this out, though. He's the same motherfucker who says he wishes his kids wasn't black. So you should know what his mentality is.
See, I didn't hear that. That's before my time. I didn't know he was hanging with KKKs. It's okay. And baby, and she calling him daddy. I don't know if you're trying to use that as I can make this white bitch dance and call me daddy, or you really feel like that. That is sad. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. You're like the Black Klansman. But there's no purpose behind you. There's no purpose behind your Black Klansmanship. You took the membership willingly without proving shit. You just proved that you're a sellout motherfucker.
Right. And he has a narrow view of white people. Like he thinks apparently all white people are rich. All white people are better. Like this you can tell this motherfucker has not hang out with enough white people to even make that type of assessment.
Right. Like I have looked at up Benton Harbor, and there's nothing there. They might have businesses and stuff there, but that's about it, man. I don't see nobody really having shit out there. It's a very poor community, man. I mean, I hate to say it, no pun intended for people who live in certain, but that poverty is different than Cali poverty. That poverty is real poverty. There's not really much going on there. I don't know. I just know you're a sellout. I remember when you was trying to be pro-black. All this comes from you're trying to deflect on what Slapper showed earlier, where you only showed certain parts of it, which is where you called the police on him, which is where you talked about his daughter. You called his daughter all type of black, bald, and ugliest, and then he called your house to speak to you, and your mother answered the phone, and he talked to your mother, but he wasn't disrespectful, and then you kept talking shit, and he told you I can have people touch you, and they came to your door, and then you called the police. That scared the shit out of you. I get it. That would make a motherfucker nervous. But see, you walk around, you be on YouTube talk about snitches and snitches. When it's on recording, you called the police and talked about it. That's what you didn't want motherfuckers to hear. This is a big ruse and a big deflection off of you being a snitch ass bitch. You choose to come in this motherfucker. If you can't take what happens when you come in this bitch, that shows that you a bitch. You a deflecting, explaining ass bitch.
Well, he always explaining. I mean, the shit he was when motherfuckers was nitpicking about his goddamn spots on his legs. This motherfucker went on a goddamn troll pressure rampage trying to prove he ain't herpes and shit. Like, damn, nigga, you's a dumbass nigga.
Everything he does is hypocrisy. He talks about Jimmy being gay, but from the time I met you, you tell people to suck your dicks through the jeans in reverse. That is some super gay shit to even think about. Who thinks like that? Exactly. You offer for another man to suck your dick in reverse through some clothing. You have to think like that. You're gay. I believe you're a closeted gay. Remember when you said you like head better than pussy? What the fuck you need pussy for then? Another man can suck your dick too. You just told me that the bitches you do fuck with, they're mainly sucking your dick. They're just a bunch of dick suckers.
Yeah, and what straight man doesn't prefer pussy? That's an odd thing to say.
He said it. I prefer the dick suck over pussy. And now here, like, that's some crazy shit. As much as
he wants all the men to cam up for him, it's like, why would a guy he doesn't see you as a priority, especially a straight guy at that? Why would he go out of his way to cam up for your ass? I mean,
Harley, he tried to have a beauty contest with you.
Yeah, it's like, dude,
against a woman. Did he ever cam up and show his grill?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, all that cam up. And he never cammed up and smiled? Wow. She called you bluff, you dumb bitch nigga. She called you bluff. Now, he might want to talk about you now and call you ugly and stuff, but you cammed up. But he didn't. Looks like he took an L on that one. That's an L. That's an L.
Couldn't even show you his rotten ass teeth. I showed you my teeth. I mean, I did what I did. And the thing is, I didn't cam up for his bitch ass. No, it's like I do things when I'm comfortable, when I want to.
You're ready.
Yeah.
I get it, because I did the same thing when he was coming at me for those weeks and people were like, get him. I didn't get him I got him when I wanted to get him. I addressed him when I wanted to address him. Just because I don't have the fancy camera and I don't have a show and stuff don't mean I can't verbally talk shit back. Then you have the nerve to get mad at the response. Like these people with the selective ass, y'all gonna get mad at the response? How many weeks did y'all see that shit go down? Really?
Exactly. That's all he does is antagonize people when they're trying to leave him the fuck alone. He did that same bullshit with me. I didn't respond right away. I was trying to let shit go, and he just kept on fucking with me, running his fucking mouth on his show until I finally was like, I'm gonna cook this motherfucker. I did on my terms though. Cause like, bitch, it's not that fucking deep. Like, if you notice, when all that shit went down, I didn't go on no one's panel bitch about this nigga. I just left the shit alone. I mean, he's the one that got emotional about this shit, all because I said, bitch, you have a right to go see your kids. Okay.
Oh my God, really? I think that he didn't want to get the rights. He don't care them kids because he don't want to go through the shit. It's like, here's the thing. There's no way to break that down. He says fuck his kids, and I agreed with him a couple of times in the chat. Being a pure asshole, I was like, yeah, fuck them kids, But at the end of the day, any father that loves their children and they can't see their children, they're gonna fight to see their children if they really want to see their children. Other than that, they're just talking. They're just like spitting in the wind. It's gonna fly back in your face. You're just talking. You told me you haven't seen your daughters in 2 years. Michelle has moved on with another man. She won't let you see your kids. You must not want to see them that goddamn bad. You must not want to see your kids, because I know if I hadn't seen my kids in goddamn 2 years, no, I wouldn't even go on that long, man. I have a lawyer right off from the jump. From the jump, I'd have a lawyer. You're not gonna keep me from my kids. I have rights.
Right.
You didn't want to hear what Harley had to say because you're too lazy to even fight for your children. You prefer your adult children over the babies because they're easier to deal with.
Exactly. And plus, if you think about it, when he does mention his kids, it's always the adults. Why? Because they can possibly do something for him. Like give him a car and shit. He wants something in fucking return.
Yeah, shame for shame. You're supposed to be the parent. It doesn't stop when they turn 18, It's not from a good loving parent. I mean, right now, I could go to my parents for anything and they'll look the fuck out for me. But you need your adult children. You need somewhere to stay right now, which is your mother's house. If you could do it on your own, why haven't you? That's the thing. All that shit you talking, if you could do it, why haven't you done it? It's been years, dude. It's not been months. We've all gone through it. Where those of us who have moved out, sometimes we have to go back, but we hurry up and get the fuck back out. You have become comfortable in your raggedy situation. You have become complacent in your raggedy state of mind. How dare you get that goddamn comfortable in under your mama's house? How dare you get that comfortable? You should, if anything, you should have had a place for her to come. But you're not a man. You lack testosterone.
Nah, he's a fucking leech as well. Like
you brag about a child that's not even yours. But what are you doing for those little ones that are yours? And you're just like not even fighting to see them. That really hurts, doesn't it? It's fucked up. It would hurt a normal person. It's not normal. It's not normal.
And this is some truth roast for your ass, bum. This ain't shit we're making up. This is truth roast.
It's amazing. But yeah, you tried it. It feels good. Yeah, I'm laughing because you tried it.
Yeah, it's hilarious. He's acting like motherfuckers can't squash shit. He's acting like motherfuckers don't talk behind the scenes and shit. Like, this shit is funny as fuck to me.
And guess what? I'm still gonna go to Jimmy's show when I feel like it, when I catch it. I'm still gonna go to Rio's show when I feel like it. I'm still gonna come to Harley's and be in her chat. I'm gonna go everywhere. I'm gonna go to Elms. I'm gonna go where the fuck I want. And If they would have turned on me, guess what I would have done? I would have went where I went, where I wanted to go. This sector is just a small fart on the spectrum of YouTube. I would like to see you take your show and try and put it somewhere else without the chaos. Let's talk. Make that real talk crack. What happened to that real talk? Wasn't getting enough views and donations. Lying to, I get more donations on the real talk than a damn. So on the real talk that only lasts maybe 30 minutes to an hour at the most, you're getting more money than when you sit there for 7, 5, 6 hours. That don't make no sense. So you're talking for the sense is, look, let's make sense out of this. You said you make more money on your real talk than you do with this, right? So why not cut this out and just do real talk and just stick to the real money? You're full of shit. You're a liar. Anybody with sense can see through you. Because if I had this that was such a big money maker over here and this one wasn't doing so good, I'm going with the money maker. Because this is your supplemental income. Because the minimum wage in Benton Harbor is not enough. Every 2 weeks, I looked it up. The most you can get from in-home services is about 100 hours a month. Most normal people, well, a lot of people work more than 100 hours a month. You know, some of us work 45, 50 hours a week. Okay, so 100 hours a month ain't shit. Ain't shit. This is your supplemental income. If it wasn't, I challenge you not to do it for about 2 weeks. You can't give up your supplemental income. You can't. You'd fall. You know you don't make enough money. Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? Who you're playing with? You can play these stupid ass games with other people, but not people that know money and have sense and with degrees. And you don't have one. You said it. You don't have one. You're not book smart or street smart. You're just a dumb motherfucker living off their mama.
Yep. Yeah, and the thing is, like, what you're going through is what I went through. This motherfucker would bring up, oh, she clowned all y'all. It's like, bitch, we're in the roast arena and there's other people I didn't crack jokes on. So it's like, shut the fuck up. And these people said shit about me. So we're even as far as I'm concerned.
And you know what? My tablet is way over there because it's on the charger. I'm here, so once in a while I get up and look. Yes, this is a small part of a sector. Do you know how big YouTube is? I'm not taking away from Harley and her platform, you dumb motherfucker. What's wrong with you? You can twist it however way you want. This is just a small part of this puzzle. There's so many more things to so many different sectors. There's the science sector. There's the history sector. There's so many, like, if you think that this is something in the bigger picture, then you're narrow-minded.
Right.
Because Harley's not going around saying she's the queen of the sector.
Yeah, YouTube is a big place.
It's so big. It's like, I don't know if you've ever heard us on Slapper. It's like great conversations, V-Dub, great conversation. But sometimes I'm over there in the science sector. Sometimes I'm they have whole sectors dedicated to weather, believe it or not, where you can find any weather anywhere in the world. You're like, this shit is amazing, you know? They just they got the country sector, they got hillbillies, they got the white folks, it's just crazy. You keep yourself in a box if you won't discover shit.
Right. Yeah, he's just desperate. It's laughable. It's like, nigga, who gives a fuck about old tapes? Who gives a fuck?
Laughable moments. I mean, I
Like,
don't. I mean, because once I apologize and somebody apologizes to me, you think some apologies weren't given to me as well? You dumb motherfucker. Like, I mean, I can remember the day we did it. I can remember it was apologies are flying everywhere. I was like, man, I feel like giving these motherfuckers a hug. Oh,
yeah, and
the
it's like
fuck?
I got cooked. Okay, it's like, so should I get a fucking apology as well? Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, he's never apologized to you.
Exactly. That's what's so
Like,
funny. Like, the bum has flipped on everyone, and I don't recall this motherfucker ever apologizing to me or anyone for
nope,
that matter.
nope, nope, never apologized to you. And you'd even take the time. I made the same mistake. I didn't know. Sometimes when people are ignorant and afraid to think of things, they say something. But then I was like, you know what? I'm not that person. Let me look this up. And it's not that bad. I don't want to say it's common, but I found out it's more common than I
It
fucking
is common. It's common.
realized. Yeah, it's like, I just found out. So what it did, it was a teachable moment of how to maybe, knock on wood for myself, but also teach my children to take the right precautions. Everybody, when things happen to somebody not nice, you could take that and teach the next generation, And I did. I just was like, teachable moment. That's why I went to Harley and was like, man, I apologize. I didn't understand. I looked it up and I feel bad about that. And you know what Harvey did? She was like, man, I forgive you. We good. And I'm like, okay, cool. Damn, that's real.
You were coming from a sincere place. So I was like, you know what?
Yeah,
I forgive you.
Yeah, because you never did nothing to me. And I just was like, man, I'm being ignorant, because if you're going to speak on something, at least you should know about it before you speak on it. And that's what I didn't do. So when I did look it up and saw that you were right on some points about all those celebrities and all them, there's cures where you can't give it to the next person. Right. Hey, that shit is true.
Yeah.
That shit is true. And I don't want to keep laughing at somebody else's unfortunate shit when I could just learn and educate myself and educate the next person. I don't want to do that. I'm thinking me being cool with you is stronger than go on with a running joke. You feel me?
Right.
I don't know. Well, you understood. We already talked about it, but
yeah. A lot of people thing is, they try so hard to try to break me down and it didn't work. Like, they had a nerve to like try to attack me for some shit, and it's like, but when I try to educate their stupid retarded asses, they didn't want to hear it. So it's like, remain ignorant, you stupid fucks.
Right.
But I'm not going anywhere I'm going to stay on YouTube as long as I am. So it is what it is.
And I admired that strength. See, the thing is, I like when I was in school, I used to try and help the one being bullied. I hated the bully. And then at the end of the day, when you realize, hey, I'm wrong right now, let me apologize and fix this. A lot of people aren't capable of doing that. They're not capable of seeing their wrongs. And I'm just so glad that I am. Who's right? I'm not. Who's right all the time? The power comes when you're wrong, to say something about it and admit it and learn from it. Even if somebody goes to jail, do I want to condemn them? Oh, they're gonna be a repeat offender. They're gonna do this. No, I don't want to be like that.
Right.
Like, I want to lift them up so they won't go back to jail and put more money in those billionaires' pockets, because prisons and stuff are privately owned organizations, and we could get all into that, but that's not the subject right now. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just cool, Trish. I smoke my blunts, work hard, I take care of mine, and that's it. At the end of the day, I joke, I laugh. If something's funny, I laugh at it. I've been roasted and I've roasted. So who shit don't stink in this sector? This was a choice. We choose to be here. Motherfucking trolls get roasted. They can't even see your ass. A fake name and a fake picture, and y'all get roasted.
Yeah, everyone gets roasted in this bitch. It just comes with the territory.
It comes with the motherfucking territory. And this shit is funny to me. Like, I'll be laughing like that time the bum roasted Sassy Cat. A cat picture. She's been a cat picture for over 10 years. And I just laughed at that shit like, you don't know who this motherfucker is. It's just a picture of a cat with a bow on. You mad at the cat? What the cat do to you? You got something against cats? I'm just like, this shit is ridiculous, but we still come when we can and we indulge. And who am I to tell people you shouldn't be here? I'm here. What you mean I shouldn't be here?
Yeah, the whole thing
You're
is
here.
crazy. How can you sit or tell someone, oh, they shouldn't be online? It's like, motherfucker, are you paying my fucking Wi-Fi bill, bitch?
But no, the motherfuckers telling you, the motherfuckers that's telling you that be right here with you. They looking at you. They're typing to you. They're listening to you. How the fuck you gonna tell me where to be and you right here with me?
Right. The whole thing is crazy.
If you don't like somebody, you don't have to watch their show.
Right.
Like, you don't have to, like, you have choices. Oh, who's on the panel?
Oh, Freddie. Hey, Freddie.
What's up, Freddie? Wait, it might not be Freddie.
Are you there, Freddie? Don't say anything. But yeah, it's just funny to me. Like there's all types of people online, and it's like, what you mean? Such and such got to leave YouTube. Fuck.
Oh my god, man! When you come over here, we all throwing rocks. What the fuck is wrong with you?
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy.
We all throwing bricks. And sometimes people just come, you don't even know who that motherfucker is. You might know who they are in one troll name, but they got the same person in another goddamn troll name can't stand your motherfucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is... We all throwing bricks and rocks and shit. We all like act like animals sometimes. And then sometimes there's moments of clarity. And Freddie is I like Freddie. I've always liked Freddie because Freddie, he makes a lot of sense, and he just laugh in people's faces. He can do damage if he want to do. Freddie back in the day do damage. The motherfuckers was begging Freddie to leave them alone. Shit, Freddie even had that bum begging, just stop. Enough is enough.
Right. Because at the end of the day, like, this shit is just entertainment to me. I don't even take none of this shit seriously.
Yeah, well, you can't, you can take some of it seriously, but not all of it. You can't, and I hope you don't take this shit into your life off of this and then be worried about it and shit. That would be a problem.
Yeah, you can't. You just gotta take this shit for what it is.
I hear you now.
Yo, you guys were asking the wrong questions last night.
What was it?
It's clear Tiffany is all Stoke and Jamila.
Yeah. And but see, I wasn't asking her. She wouldn't let me ask, but yeah, you're right.
You guys got to realize everyone she meets on YouTube just so happens to be roasting Jamila. And that's not a coincidence. They just so happen to be roasting Jamila. She got a problem and she needs help. The bum won't call it out because he's thirsty and he's madly in love with the white people. I don't know. Yeah. He got a problem too.
I think white is right.
Yeah, white is right in his eyes.
Yes.
He's sick. He's one sick fuck too. He needs help.
Did you hear me? You heard me, Freddie, when I called him a black Klansman? He is. Without a purpose.
Yeah, white is right. Any white person, whether it be Jane, Hope, Tiffany, man, that motherfucker crazy, man. And
Right,
it's sad. It's sad. White supremacy fucked him over.
right.
That's sad.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I believe. Who was that? Was it Jimmy or Kevin that said his plan was to get with a dumb white bitch so she could take
Yeah.
care of him?
I believe that too.
I believe it. I really believe it. I always
Yeah.
did believe it.
Remember when he was dating Miss L? Like he was
Right,
telling everyone he had her picture up as his avatar. He was telling
right.
everyone he's gonna move in with her. Like his lust for white women, it's so fucking sick. He's like one of those fucking coons. Remember those racist cartoons back in the day?
Hmm.
Where they had the
Yeah.
black guy eating the watermelon.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
That reminds me of the bum. He's like this
yep. He
Sambo
is.
coon.
Yep,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
despicable. But yeah, back to the
real
point.
talk, Trudy.
Tiffany is stalking Jamila, and no one will point that out.
Yep.
Who chases someone they know in real life on the internet for like 10 years? That's really strange.
Yeah, somebody you that
Over.
so-called don't like. Why are you chasing her? Leave her alone.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I gotta call it out though. She just so happens to come to the internet and befriend everyone who's roasting Jamila. Oh, come on. It's so fucking obvious. The bum won't call it out because he's a fucking simp. So I'll call it out.
Right. And I didn't notice it at first because, like I said, it's only been like a little bit over a year that I've been on this side other than just on Slapper. And I swear I started seeing what you guys were talking about. Like, wow, this
Yeah,
is some shit.
that's some sick shit. At some point you gotta stop. And you know what's funny? They share the same baby daddy. That's so fucking funny.
Right.
Oh yeah.
That's so fucking yeah.
That is fucking disgusting, actually.
Yeah. But that goes to show how desperate the bum is. Calls himself a player and a pimp. And, man, the bum is so fucking that's desperation right there. I'm not gonna date Mike Mills or girlfriend friend. That's
Right.
not gonna happen.
Well,
That's
you
some
saw
sick
how
shit.
fucking obsessed he was when Jamila and Mike hooked up. It was like you can tell he was jealous. Like back to back Hardy songs, like really,
Yeah.
like dude, you were
Well,
trying to get with Jamila at one point.
Yeah.
So it's
I mean,
like,
think about it,
right.
Harley and Pat. Think about it. I'm beefing with Mike, right? Mike dates Jamila. I hate Mike and Jamila. Why the fuck would I date Tiffany? Out of
Right.
everyone in the entire world, the bum
Yeah,
has
that's
no fucking
sick
life.
shit. That's sick shit.
Yeah,
That is so twisted. It's disgusting,
it's like
actually.
they wanted.
it's
It's like they
twisted.
wanted to be indirectly connected to Mike
Yeah.
and Jamila in some shape and form.
Now that's the definition of stalking. You're dating Jamila's friend. That's stalking. Because everyone a
Well,
stalker. Man, the bum, he's fucked in the head too. That's one dumb motherfucker right there.
right. It wasn't. It's like this is some. I could have sworn when I first started coming around, they were saying that Tiffany was supposed to be underage when Jamila started fucking on her.
Yeah,
Is
something
that
like that.
okay? So why are you doing it? Like that's the person you should be running from. Why are you stalking her like this? This is some Stockholm
It's
syndrome shit. This is
it's
weird.
trauma. People don't really get over that. It's trauma. It's hard to explain, but people don't get over that.
Right. No, I understand, but when you see it, it's just some sick shit.
There's some sick shit, and the bum is condoning it. He loved this shit. That's one sick fuck. The bum needs to get a life, preferably a job, but whatever.
Oh
But
my
yeah, I just came
god.
on here to say that the bum ain't got no fucking life, and hopefully, Big Woody takes him out the game.
Yep. Yep. Well, he probably stays in the house a lot now. Scared to go out and shit, except for the food restaurants and shit.
Oh yeah, most definitely Ben. He is fucking desperate. He's never happy for
Ooh,
anyone. Not
that
even
is
when
just
people hook up or whatever. He just being sidelined hating on the next motherfucker.
oh man, I seen it for myself. Because it's like you hear things, but I said, let me pay attention. He never, the whole time Mike was gone, he never stopped talking about him. He always brought him up. He always brought you up. I think you were gone for like a year, and he was still bringing you up when you were just, I forgot whose show you was going over. And then he just, I know it came a time where with you, enough is enough. Shit. Let me
Yeah, because it's like, I initially didn't say shit because I was like, whatever, dude, you're in your feelings because I was telling you got a right to see your kids. It's like, it's not even worth arguing. Plus, I got tired of shit. Like, I'm not hard to be in your fucking chat room, bitch. So I went about my way and didn't go on no one's panel trashing this piece of shit. But no, he had to keep on running his fucking mouth about me, getting personal and shit, bringing up the fact that I didn't donate to his bitch ass, just getting all personal and shit. And he kept on for weeks. It's like, after a while, like, bitch, I'm going to roast the shit out of your ass. I really waited to just see how he was going to handle this shit. And he handled this shit very poorly. Like, bitch, you want to... it's like he wanted to come for me. Like, bitch, you better watch your fucking mouth.
Right. And that's why when we talked, I was like, Hardy, we kind of the same, but on different levels with different things. But it's kind of like, this mother, you can see the pattern in this shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, he's an instinct. Yeah, he likes to push people's buttons, and then when you roast the shit out of his ass, once you got enough of him running his fucking mouth all damn day, oh, you're in the wrong. You're stalking him. It's that gaslighting.
Right. Shit. The victim.
He loves playing a fucking victim. He's a fucking hypocrite.
Victim. A professional victim. You want to put up what Christ was doing? It's funny how you can't tell a motherfucker what how to have their anger towards you after you done kept talking and kept. You can't dictate what I do to you, motherfucker, or say about you. You can't dictate. You just tried to put me into submission through trying to cause division because you're mad that your so-called in your head made up dark side took me in. Motherfucker, I already knew these motherfuckers. We just had a moment of non-clarity talking shit, and now I'm back where I was before you. My biggest YouTube mistake was to be cool with you. Who would have thought just having some platonic shit talk would lead to you feeling like somebody wanted you? That's sick. That's sick.
Girl, he thinks any type of interaction with a woman automatically means a woman wants him. It's really sad.
Oh, it's sad. And then I heard him a couple of times to put that on you. I was like, nah, this is some bullshit right here. This is some bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Check this out. If a woman cooks the shit out of him, oh, she wants him. She has sexual beef with him. She wants to fuck him. No.
What about mine? I'm calling that motherfucker unlovable. Why the fuck did I call him that? What is the definition? I don't believe. I didn't know he couldn't be a good platonic friend, but I didn't believe he could be loved. I didn't believe that he's capable of being loved or given love. Thought he was a broken.
He said on his own show that he can't be platonic with the woman unless he's fucking them. Okay, so he already let women know off top he cannot just be platonic with you without trying to have sex with you.
Right, and I don't know if you remember this. One time on his show, I was on the panel. I think it was the time I was with Jan Marie and the other pretty witch, and I was on the panel, and he had said, he can't be friends with a woman unless he's putting his dick in their mouth. You know, that was a subliminal way back then shot at me because I kept telling him that we could just be friends. I don't want to do that. Coming at me shit was getting on my nerves. I find after a while, I can't look, I have platonic male friends before in my life where I thought I could be platonic with a male and he's coming at me, but I'm not interested. I give them one time, I say no. Nah, it's not like that. But if they persist, you have to get harder on there. They might leave you alone or you just cut the friendship. I would never think that you just straight up being a grown woman saying, nah, I don't want to be in no goddamn relationship. I'm not trying to being, especially long distance shit, with being nice by trying not to tell them you're definitely not my type, and then to take it on this level is disgusting. And Harley, before I left, remember I was on your show and I was up when you had that show about what type of man do you like and what type of woman do you like. I described what type of man I like. Do you remember that?
Yeah, and what you described, he did not fit the bill. You like dark skinned men. You have a type.
Yeah. Remember I said I like men kissed by the sun. That's how dark I like them. Yeah. I like them tall and I like them slender. Does he fit any of those bills?
Hell no. He doesn't fit the criteria.
I said I like a man that smells good. I mean, even if I wasn't talking shit about him, there's no way in hell I think that man smells good. How can you? You smoke like a chimney.
And he doesn't have a shower head.
Right. You smoke like a chimney. You're in a little box under the house. Your clothes have natural just stench in them. The walls are probably yellow. That motherfucker, you stink. You're not. I prefer a non-smoking man. Even though I smoke weed, don't mean I'm gonna be all up in the man face smoking a blunt. But I don't smoke cigarettes. I have asthma. You can kind of hear how I'm stopped up and stuff. The last thing I need to do is smoke motherfucking cigarettes. I don't want to be with no cigarette smoker. Straight up. No shot, pun to y'all that do smoke cigarettes. Smoke them, but I don't want to be with a cigarette smoking man.
Yeah, and it's like I don't like smokers, honestly. I never smoked a cigarette, and I don't want to be around people who smoke. Like secondhand smoke kills.
It does, and I'm not gonna lie. When I was a little kid, of course, my aunt smoked, and we stole a cigarette one time, and that motherfucker almost killed me. Should I do right? I was like, I can't do it. But here's the thing: you smoke cigarettes. It's as much as he smokes, you know that shit is coming out of his pores. You know that shit has already discolored his teeth. You know his breath be stinking like coffee, Newports, and disease and shit from lack of dental hygiene. It's like, no, that's not my type. I like a man with a pretty smile that's not ashamed to open up his grill and say cheese. And that you could just tell they go to the dentist regularly.
Right.
Like, I just can't see myself kissing on no man with cigarette breath. I'm sorry. And you can't even say in your case, well, it would be mint or gum. You're a chain smoker, dude. The whole time you're on your streams, you know what the fuck we hear? The lighter, click, click. That's not just weed. That's cigarettes. I bet your ashtrays are full. That's not attractive to me. You need to just be with other cigarette smoking motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I'm not the healthiest person in the world, but I draw the line there.
Yeah, like that's a pet peeve of mine. I hate people who smoke cigarettes around me. Like, take that.
I don't like, and I definitely don't like people that smoke cigarettes in their house. That's kind of disgusting to me. Like, because you get used to the smell, but for other people, we're not used to the smell. I don't even smoke my weed in my goddamn house out of respect for my little ones. I go in the yard. So for y'all know what I'm talking about. For those of you who don't smoke cigarettes, you smell that shit. They're immune to it, but you smell that shit in their house. You smell that shit in their clothing. You smell that shit on their breath. And like I said, they can do what they want. They're grown. If they have the money and they can afford it, they're grown. But you have a choice as a non-cigarette smoker to not want to deal with that.
Right.
I don't even know how people still want to smoke in California. It's so strict. A lot of apartment buildings, I found out that they won't even let them smoke cigarettes, even if it's your unit. Like when they smoke, the designated smoking area is like a mile away. And They make it very uncomfortable for cigarettes. Some cities out here have banned cigarette smoke completely. It's crazy.
Yeah. So it's not even, this shit is not even good for you, health wise.
Right. I don't need to. I don't need to. Man, I went through some weight issues. I had to get that weight off me. You show him a fat pic. I don't give a fuck. You know, every time he showed that fat pic, it remind me where not to go again. You know, I'm a crazy motherfucker. When I was losing that weight, I used to watch My 600-Pound Life religiously because it was like inspiration of, man, I got to keep doing this. And it was never really horrible. I'm 6'1". I at one point I weighed 280. I'm not gonna even lie. 6'1", I weighed 280. Now I'm still 6'1", and I'm like 197. Came a long way because I want to live. I want to live.
Yeah, it's like at least you're trying to stay healthy. This nigga doesn't care about his health.
Right. Yep. I just want to. It's like I love myself enough. Like I don't want diabetes. I know that's like the silent killer for Black people. High blood pressure is a silent killer. Diabetes, man. When I read up on what motherfuckers go through with diabetes, man, I don't want to be that motherfucker. Say I lost my leg because of bad eating habits and cholesterol and shit.
Right.
Let's talk about teeth decay, teeth problems.
Oh yeah,
all the problems.
At all.
Man, Slapper told me something today, and I looked it up because I just had to look it up. But I did not know that bad teeth in men cause impotency. It's true. Look it up, y'all. Bad teeth within men cause impotency. It causes brain damage. It causes skin. Oh man. Dental hygiene is a lot. And how hard is it to go get your goddamn teeth cleaned?
His teeth is all the way fucked up. Like, what the? I mean, this nigga does not take care of his fucking teeth.
Yeah. I just went to my tablet and typed, "What's up, Elm Chopper? Everybody I didn't see in there being BSCL surfing. Everybody. If I didn't catch you, I apologize. I'm going back over to the chair now."
Yeah, but he can never speak on other people's health when he doesn't even take care of himself. He doesn't go to the doctor, doesn't go to the dentist. I mean, he should leave those conversations alone. And on top of that, nigga, there's a picture of you with shit all around your fucking mouth. And yet you're coming for people. Like, sit your ass down.
I saw that. What the fuck was that?
Girl, that is herpes on his mouth. That's why, girl, and what trips me out, girl, people been saying this about him. So I was like, surely this nigga wouldn't say shit of all people. Like, bitch, I have a picture of you with you having an outbreak. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man, I seen that recently too. I was like, oh man, this shit is true. Like, oh my god.
He has no self-awareness. It's just like how this bitch ass nigga calls people broke and dusty for not donating to him in a timely manner. Well, bitch, you're the one who needs the money. So who's really broke? You? You're broke. You're the one relying on donations.
Maybe he's Benton Harbor rich or something. I don't know. How did his head get this goddamn big? Yeah, he got the big head. And I started thinking that is an impoverished area. Maybe he's Benton Harbor rich or something. I don't know. Maybe that's why I said, well, maybe he's Benton Harbor handsome. You're not California handsome. You're not a lot of place handsome. Maybe you're just, you know how them small towns are.
Oh yeah, he's just a looker in his little small little country bumpkin town.
Right, and that's another thing, like that hairline, like, you know, like I don't want to talk about everybody. I'm talking about him, so don't take it personal, but kind of like a man with a head full of hair. We see when you don't get your hair cut and you make the mistake of lifting that cap off to scratch your 7 head, we see where that hairline is. It's way back there. It's way back there.
I'm sorry. When it gets to that point for a man, you need to either get you a hair transplant or just cut that shit off. Just go bald, bitch. I
Yeah,
don't even
just keep
understand
it
why
bald.
men even do that. Try to keep as little hair as possible. It's like just cut it off or get hair transplant.
I just laugh at shit. Like I remember that time in the chat, I was in the chat. He had said something about growing his hair back. I was like, he must not realize that his hairline done already ran back. That shit'll be funny looking. That shit'll be funny looking if he grow that hair back with that hairline way back there. That shit, I'll laugh. I want you to do it, nigga. So let's do it and get a perm. I'm gonna laugh. You already got that little Klingon thing going on. Shit. Do it. Grow that hair. I bet you that hair won't grow back. But even if it does,
he's better off just shaving that shit off. Like, bitch, just go bald.
Motherfucker, you already look like a peeled orange from the back, the middle of the head back. Yeah, your ass is toe up. How dare he insult any of you? And I used to think that to myself, not saying nothing, still participating in the fuckery. But I was like, damn, how dare he insult? I bet they doing better than him.
Right.
I bet they doing better. Like
I'm definitely doing better than him in life in a lot of ways. That's what's so funny. It's like, bitch, say what you want about me and other people. At the end of the day, my nigga, it could be worse, bitch. We could be like you.
Right. And like, I know other people on here that are living with their parents or even people, auntie or even an uncle. I know because they've told me, but it's okay because they didn't put them underneath the house. Why can't you be in the house? Why you gotta be underneath the house? Like, oh, you're loud and you're yelling. She wants to put you somewhere where she don't have to hear your ass go off on the goddamn stream all goddamn day. I get it, but goddamn, have some respect. Have some respect. Like, I'm pretty sure if I had to move back home with my mother or father, they would not put me under the house. I would have a room in the house.
It was so funny. I don't even feel bad for him because he used to talk mad shit about other people who lived with their parents. It's like, but bitch, it's like you used to give CJ so much shit for living with his mother, and look what ended up happening to your bitch ass. When Michelle got your ass, you had to move back to your mama's house. So
and never left. Wasn't capable of getting out. Like, that's where you went. And you weren't capable of ever leaving again. You're stuck. And your time is running out on you. You talk about Styles for being 50. You talk about Beasley for being... Do you know you're not that far behind them? Beasley is 50-something. Styles is 50-something or 50. You're damn near there. How are you much better than them? And they're doing better than you. At least Beasley has his own place. At least he's living in the house with his woman. Both of them are still doing better than you. I mean, sometimes he would bring up Deez. Now, I know of Deez nuts. He's a character on YouTube. I know Deez is doing way better than his. Just talk about Deez funding the dark side. And I used to laugh to myself and think they got a great funder because I know Deez he take care of his motherfucking business.
Right.
So it's like, and why should they be looking for somebody? That's your problem. You're always looking for somebody to fund your stinking ass. Why don't you take care of your goddamn self?
That's what I noticed about him. Like, when he tried to get with a chick off of here, the first thing his ass be trying to do is move in with the chick. Like, god damn, no type of independence about your ass. You just want to leech off of somebody, huh?
And that's why I believe Jimmy and Kevin when they said he was trying to live off a white woman. I believe them. I do not think they are lie roasting. I believe he told them that.
Yeah, well, look at how the way he acts. Like, this nigga constantly be trying to move in with a woman. It's like, bitch, do you have your own place? You always need to talk to somebody.
Yep, we just boy, oh boy.
Oh wow, that is dirt cheap, Ben.
Well,
That
yeah,
is, and
$350. Damn.
if you can't afford, man, 350, and you can't afford that. Yeah, that means
Yeah, you
doing
know
bad.
you really broke. If you can't even afford $350 in rent, you definitely broke as fuck.
No, he'll use the excuse that he has to take care of his mom, do the in-home service. I mean, that's bullshit. You could drive to your mama house and have your total independence. But maybe you ever thought of this? He doesn't consider having his own apartment because he knows he yells and screams all day, and they'll evict his ass. That's noise pollution. Maybe that's part of it also. Why he can't live in his own place, because they'll evict his ass.
Right. And the thing is, I usually don't give a fuck about people's living arrangements, but this motherfucker right here, he just talks so much shit about other people. It's like, bitch, if you were doing big willy shit, bitch, you wouldn't have to rely on your mother, bitch, or anyone. So how can you talk?
Harley, most of us usually don't care about a person's living situation.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. It just trips me out when people want to talk shit though, like they're doing well in life, and it's like, bitch, I'm doing better than you. The fuck?
That's the insult. It's like most of us don't care, but the insult with him is, how dare you talk about any of these people that we see on a regular basis? Because I know most of them are doing better.
Oh, speaking of which, here he comes. Yeah, what's
man, so I was playing the audio, Pat. Are you saying that Harley need to be ashamed trying to teach somebody about herpes and she couldn't stop herself from
tapes.
Also about how you said that. Also about how you said that herpes and AIDS. Herpes and AIDS is the same thing. Hey, stop crying now. And Tiffany called you out for being on my dick and liking me. That was bad. It was sad. You exposed yourself so bad tonight. You Rocky Dennis looking motherfucker. You wide face, semi truck driving, big back. Gardener tool looking ass bitch. You so fucking ugly, disgusting. And Harley, you look like you got Down syndrome, autism, ugly ass bitch. Both you bitches are ripped the fuck up. Desperate ass motherfucker, bitch. You ain't had no dick in years.
You ugly
now, why you want to dress? Why you want to dress when you said you was gonna have them two girls suck my dick? Remember that? When you begged me to come to your house, and you said you had two women that was gonna suck my dick, and I told you to suck it first, bitch. You ugly motherfucker. You jealous of Tiffany, bitch. You jealous of Tiffany. With your ugly ass, stinking ass bitch. Get off my dick, bitch. Your fat moments of fame are over, ugly motherfucker. You was trying to bash some dick, bitch. You was trying to bash some dick, bitch. What you talking about? Nothing ass, trash ass, bitch.
I'll curve the fuck out of you. Go back to the white bitches.
Tears flowing.
I curved the fuck out of him.
And that's what he's mad about.
And guess what he's mad about now, Hardy? He's mad because he failed and I'm over here with you. Like we didn't hear it. You dumb motherfucker.
Like it's like, nigga, it's old tapes. Me and Patricia talked about this behind the scenes, my nigga. And I decided to
does that hurt you?
Like, what the fuck?
Did you hear him come over here and try to explain it like we didn't hear it?
Yeah.
Like we ain't already talked about it ahead of time?
We already talked about the shit.
You dumb motherfucker.
Like, nice try.
Oh, you hurt. You just exposed yourself for being hurt. And let me tell you something about Tiffany. You could keep that trailer trash bottom of the barrel, poor white trash, don't know nigga with sense won't bitch, and you could fuck her, keep her. I hope you have kids with the dumb bitch and be on some more child support. You so stupid. He's so stupid. He thought you didn't hear. He thought.
Girl, he's so dumb. He don't think that we're one step ahead of them. Like, it's crazy.
Oh man, this is so funny. You were coming to inform Harley, you dumb leaking bitch, because you thought she didn't hear.
It's really sad. It's like he's mad. Listen, he brought his ass over here because that little shit he tried to pull didn't work.
Yes,
he wants division. It's like, bitch, you don't think me and Patricia talked about this in the back end, and I decided to forgive her? You dumb motherfucker, you
dumb
nice
bitch.
Try though, bitch. Keep continue to play them old ass kids that nobody gives a fuck about outside of you.
Harley, Quasi tried to. We talked about it, bitch. You failed. You're too late. You struck too late, you whore. You dumb male whore.
Yeah,
You
he's
do?
so upset.
He's mad because you sat on it too long, bitch. You months and months later, you sat on it. You dumb motherfucker. You dumb motherfucker. Now you coming over here to make sure. You wanted her to hear it, huh?
Yeah,
We heard it.
it's like
We
I
listened
heard
to it
it,
together.
and
We listened
I
to it
was
together.
talking to
We
you,
knew
Patricia,
it was
about
coming.
it. Yeah.
We prepared for it. Motherfucker, your element of surprise failed.
And he's
How
so
do you
bitter
feel?
too. He wants me to get cooked about some shit so bad. And it's like, bitch,
Right.
nobody gives a fuck, okay? And you're mad as fuck about that. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what you guys say
Yeah.
about me. It doesn't change your living arrangements. It doesn't change your lifestyle, bitch. You still got
It
fucked
doesn't
up
change
ass
your
teeth. It
dental
still
plan.
stands, bitch.
It doesn't change your teeth pop locking and begging to jump out them gums. It don't change none of that, you filthy motherfucker. Fucking, I see dogs on TV living better lives than you. Motherfucker, let me tell you something. My dog has its own room in my house. I have 2 spare bedrooms. My dog, I just gave the dog a room. My dog lives in a house, not under the house, not in a dog house. My dog is living better than your funky, ugly ass. And you want to come over here and throw some white bitches in our face? We know you hang with the KKK, motherfucker. You proud of that? You proud of that? That's why I say I curved your bitch ass. I don't fuck with black men that fucked with white women. I'm sorry. I don't care who does. If that's you, that's you. I'm saying personally, I'm not judging other people. You can do what you want. But usually when a black man fuck with a white woman, is certain things and aspects of him I don't like about him. Now that's personal. You never had a chance. Never. You fucked with white women. You're disgusting to me.
Oh, I don't care who fucking with that nigga. He ain't even worth fighting over. Like this nigga ain't the cream of the crop of black men. He
welcomed the
needs to stay over
KKK
there.
on his panel. Look, I don't know if you saw that show. He welcomed the KK, and when I tried to get at the bitch and bring it up, he shut me down. He changed the conversation for the KKK. Anytime a brother choose goddamn the KKK over a black woman, I knew right then and there I got to make my leave. I got to take my leave. You kicking it with the KKK, and you're proud of it.
Hey, but check this out. Check out the hypocrisy, though. He loves bringing up who someone brings onto the show as far as a bigot or a racist goes, right? But he can bring around people who have bigotry views and shit when it's convenient for him and stuff. And when he fall out with them, oh, now he want to bring up, oh, by the way, you're racist. Well, bitch, you knew that about them. You didn't give a fuck when it was convenient for you, dumb motherfucker.
Anybody that can find them old Jan Marie tapes and get them to me, I'll pay you. I will pay your ass. Find them tapes when she was calling us niggers and monkeys and nappy heads and stuff. Anybody who can find that, I'll pay your ass. I'm putting that bounty out there right now. So that y'all can play that shit so you can see who we like hanging around. Since you like to try and cause division with adults. See, the thing is, you never grew up. You're Peter Pan. You're Peter Pan, dude. You never grew up. You wanted to stay in Never Never Land. And Ben Harbor is Never Never Land. You broke, poor motherfucker. How can you live there and be rich when the whole goddamn area is impoverished?
Yeah, he wants white validation so fucking bad. He will take disrespect. I mean, this motherfucker, I mean, he's really a sad case. And then his confused ass want to have conversations about pro-black related shit. Dude, shut the fuck up. You're confused. You don't know if you want to be pro-black or if you want to be a goddamn white person ass kisser. Like, what the fuck?
These new people weren't around when he was so pro-black. When he was like, fuck whitey. They wasn't there for that shit. You remember that shit, Harley?
Oh yeah,
we remember that shit.
You was so his pro-black stance. It's like fuck
you was pro-black. You was fuck whitey. You don't even know what you want to be. You don't know if you want to. I don't know. You just the only thing that you've accomplished over the years is getting fatter and more unhealthier and becoming a chain smoker. You have no great accomplishments. Look at you. You're fighting with women on YouTube. You're fighting with men. You bring the same energy as bitches. I was listening to you fuss right now, and I'm like, this nigga was raised around nothing but bitches. You didn't have no uncles. You didn't have no uncles, no father figure to teach you how to be a man. You was probably up there swiveling your neck. You was doing the thought pop. You was a whole bitch. You was a whole bitch with something wrong with you. You dropped your own dick pic. Faggot ass shit. You didn't care if the men and the women seen your nasty ass little dick, and the only one to your credit that talks about it is some nasty ass white bitch, and she comes from poverty too. Look at that bitch. She speaks better Ebonics than Harley. Harley talks better than that bitch. That bitch is an Ebonical champion.
Yeah, and it's just like he's just
that's who you chose.
Yeah. And the thing is, it's like, bum, you're not hurting us black women. We don't give a fuck. We gave up on your ashy ass a long fucking time ago, bitch. You don't bring nothing to the fucking table. Okay? You don't. You're not hurting us, nigga. You had no choice but to go on a blackcation. So miss me with that shit.
You want to deny everything. You want to call people fat motherfuckers, but you was in love with Tina. Yes, nigga. Tina curved you in it. You was in love with her. Kiki was a larger woman. You was in love with her. You've just been in love. Yo, what the fuck? I'm going to go on YouTube and just fall in love, nigga. It ain't working for you. It ain't the only person that came to YouTube and fell in love with you was some dumb white bitch that chased Jamila over here, you dumb motherfucker.
Yeah, it's like the bum is really think he's getting a W. No, bitch, you have taken a lot of L's and will continue to take L's. You're not winning.
You heard, Patricia. You heard Patricia Tubman. You heard. Oh man, you sound like a whole bitch when you did that. You're comical. You heard? Her did it. Her did it. You snitch ass, bitch ass nigga. This ain't to your credit. We prepared for you. We knew you were going to do it. You dumb motherfucker. You are the king of dry snitching. But yet you still won't show. You won't play those Boss Blake recordings. You still won't play it. You won't play how you turned on your group. You won't play that, will you?
No, yeah. Apparently, he's innocent. Everyone else is fucked up. It's like, bitch, you're not even innocent. You have talked about people your damn self. So miss me with that shit.
No, here's the thing. Here's the cold part. And I don't talk to boss like this, but after it happened, I went to Boss show a couple of times just to hear what his show was about because I wanted to see what the fuck he was talking about. But Boss seemed like a cool, decent guy. He even let me on a panel. We talked, and I was like, "What is this bum ass nigga talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with motherfucking Boss Blake." And that's why I was like, "Oh, this nigga lying." He always feels like somebody's duloing him. I talk about the editing and shit. How Boss seems like he's cutting off his part and stuff. He also brought up Port, and that was kind of fun because I like Port City. I'm on his Facebook. I've always been Port City music is, man, you can't touch Port City with a candle, nigga. You should feel honored to be part of that. You really can't touch none of them. You're just there because you sing and got hooks. You sound like Ja Rule after crack, motherfucker. If you want to be honest, you sound like Ja Rule after crack. No, what is Jaheim? You sound like Jaheim after crack. That's what you sound like. Actually, you're not the best. You're not the worst, but you actually do sound like Jaheim after the crack.
Damn.
If you was all that, why the fuck ain't you doing something on your own? Yeah, I heard about all that. See, there's nothing you could expose on Tiffany because it's all been exposed. Even the Jamila shit. Now she denying Jamila. Okay, if you and Jamila weren't lovers, how come all that shit was exposed a long time ago, motherfucker? Jamila ain't lying on your stinking ass. Jamila may be a lot of things, but she's not lying on you.
Well, and plus she knew her. I mean, she knew her longer, so it's just funny to me how the bum thinks he knows Tiffany more than Jamila does. I mean, nigga, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't even know nothing about Tiffany, you dumb motherfucker.
Right. Tiffany just the dumb motherfucker that took the bait because she's submissive and she likes abuse. It's obvious. Even as many times, what type of female wants a man and all he talk about is other bitches and who's fucking them, open relationship or not? You're disrespectful with it. You have to be a dumb son of a bitch to accept somebody like that. Do you even listen to yourself? Do you, or is this all rehearsed? Because I don't believe none of it, actually. I do believe you rehearse. When you say, let's talk about it, I believe that you listen to the videos, you make your little, you write your little notes, and that every time you say, let's talk about it, I believe you're reading off a paper. You done wrote down some little notes. You done wrote down lies. That's what I believe.
Right.
Little key. You listen to these people's whole shows. You say you're not paying attention to the chats. You don't go in the chats. We done debunked that so many times. You do go to chats. You listen to all these motherfucking shows. You sure do.
I pay attention.
Again, when you came over here and you mentioned that Tiffany shit with me, you just made yourself look more like a Black Klansman. You look bad, dude. You look bad. And I don't hate you. That's a lot of energy. I really do pity you because I know you're going to die. You a nothing. You've always been a nothing. You stood in your brother's you stood in his shadow. When he died, you took over his car. You took his clothing. You put on his shoes. When are you just going to be Lamar Wills instead of the bum? When are you just going to be you instead of somebody else? Stop trying to live off people, making plans with other people's monies and shit. Gonna tell me to prove I got money to you and give you $1,000. Bitch, nigga, who the fuck do you think you are?
Girl, he a type of, let me tell you what the type of nigga that does this. He's the type of nigga that'll tell someone like Oprah Winfrey, well, if you don't give me money, then you're broke. And clearly we know she's a billionaire. Right. It's those little mind game tactics he does to get what he wants.
And let's go back. I remember he had told me that Michelle was his only friend and he ended up fucking her and they had a relationship. You weren't even a good friend to her. She chose another nigga in the end and fucked him and went off with your kids that you're too lazy to fight for. In the end, you weren't even a good friend to her. What you mean your only friend? Bitch, you was a bad friend. If you was a good friend, she'll still be with you. You let Tina break you all up. Tina, a YouTube personality, somebody you never touched, smelled, rubbed your fingers through her fucking hair. You was in love with her. Your marriage is, not marriage because you was committing adultery on your wife with Michelle. But at the end of the day, you lost your whole fucking family. I don't blame her. Who the fuck want to deal with you? You didn't even land on your feet. Maybe if you could have been a better man and had something, she probably would have taken your stinking ass back. But 5 years later, 6 years later, whatever years later, you still ain't made nothing out of yourself. You sorry son of a bitch.
Facts.
What have we done to prove that you a man? You ain't no man. You's a bitch motherfucker with fucked up teeth. You don't even have a dental plan at your age. At your age, you don't even have no medical or a dental plan unless you on some EBT. You probably got it through there. Talk about other people improving the dust. You are the dust. The reason why you know so much about it is because you had to prove your dust, bitch.
No, he's dusty for life. For eternity.
You got to prove your dust, bitch. Why you coming at me? You know all about proving the dust, huh? How you came at Triple is because you knew the process he walked through because you've walked through it your goddamn self. You fickle-minded, buck-tooth, raggedy mouth, flu-footed, fat motherfucker.
Right.
You something that if you like a dog, somebody take that dog and put it back on the corner. We ain't bringing that motherfucker in the house. What can you bring to the table? Not a goddamn thing. You're stuck in Benton Harbor because your only career is your mother. You're stuck there. You can't even get a job where you could transfer your career. Man, at least drive a bus or something you could transfer to get out and move out. You can't do shit. When the hotel went down, your ass was out of work. That's what you say. Your ass was out of work. What you was mad when I told Tiff I was gonna record her and I'll send that shit to her job. I will, motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. So they can see how she act online. The fuck wrong with you? Shit, let me find out Jan got a motherfucking job. And she on there calling people niggers and monkeys. I send that shit to her job. And people need to know about bitches like this, who they have under employment. That shit is dirty, huh? You dirty. Don't feel no type of way about it. You shouldn't. I just don't believe she have no job. I believe she on SSI or something.
But yeah, it was nice try, Dusty, for trying to cause division. Nice try though, Dust Bunny.
Yeah,
you don't get we were already one step ahead of your dusty ass. Stupid motherfucker.
You're so stupid. You're so stupid. It's unbelievable how stupid you are. You think that motherfuckers weren't smart enough to counteract your move. Let me tell you something. You don't move in silence. That's your first fuck up. You don't move in silence. You display your whole raggedy life on YouTube for everybody to see how you work, how you get down. Here's the cold part. I didn't know too much about you. I didn't know too much about you till about I started coming around, and in the middle, I was like, oh, this motherfucker full of shit. It didn't take me long. It probably took me 5 months to figure you out. You're easily figured out because you're stupid. And what makes you so stupid is you think you're smart. I love stupid people that think they're smart. It's much more fun to play with them. Much more fun. And you think we didn't see your next move? You're predictable.
Everything he does is predictable.
And that's an insult. You're predictable. You don't move in silence. You talk too much like a bitch. I just seen it the other day when you jumped on that panel with Jimmy and he was trying to tell you to be quiet with the Hope situation. You was like, I gotta tell it. Like I gotta tell it now. Oh, like I'm a bust if I don't tell it. You bitch. You bitch. Damn. Thank you for verifying your predictability. Thank you. Just thank you. You made my day. Guess what's going to happen? When I get off of here, I might go listen to whoever's on for a minute, and then I'm going to smile, and then I'm going to go swimming in my pool in my backyard. And then after that, I might take kids for a walk on the beach while you're still stuck in Bum Harbor. And everything I can say, everything I say, I can prove. Hardly can I prove it?
You can. You can.
I can prove it. That's called living life comfortably.
Right.
Because you've done something with your life to live life comfortably, something to show for. I said it on Slapper Show. I'm going to say it again. Have you ever had a savings account for your children? I bet you haven't. Have you ever, not just hand them $100 or $200? Have you ever had a savings account for your children? You don't like real life challenges.
Girl, listen, that's this type of shit he needs to be worrying about at his age. Not worrying about whether you're getting your dick sucked and trying to prove to us that somebody's fucking your dusty ass. That's the type of important shit that you should be worrying about at your age right now.
Right. And how dare you jump on Harley panel when you done challenged her to cam up and you didn't smile, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. He thought I was going to cam up right then and there. No, bitch, I do things on my terms. And I felt like it that day. I'm not going to do shit just because you demanding me to do it right away, bitch. You got me fucked up.
How dare See, like Harley did the cam up challenge. Nah, y'all motherfuckers, I'm an ugly fat motherfucker. Fuck it. I want to challenge you to show the goddamn mortgage or a deed to any goddamn thing. I want to show me a receipt for your last oil change done in a real mechanic shop. I challenge you to real shit like that. Harley took your challenge when she felt like it for the cam up. You owe her a smile, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way.
I still ain't trying to smile
because
he's insecure about them goddamn rotten ass teeth.
Right. He can't smile. He don't want nobody to see that. Like I said earlier on Rio Show, you brag so much. You're a capper. You are a master capper. You're a master capper. And everything you do and get, you brag about it. Let me tell you a story about it. Even in relevant shit that we really don't want to give a fuck about, you would have been showed them teeth if you had the money to get them fixed. You would have gotten them fixed and you would have showed them teeth because you can't help yourself. Because you need motherfuckers to like you. You need motherfuckers to approve of you. You are a needy bitch.
Oh, he's back. Let's see what this dust nigga wants. What you want, bitch?
How long y'all finna talk about big? How long y'all finna talk
I'm
about
talking
big
about little daddy as long as I want, bitch.
Little daddy. Little daddy. That's
little daddy as much as I want with your Ventalago ass dick.
Can't hear you. Can't hear you, Dust Bunny.
You're screaming and spitting on your microphone to yourself, bitch. You're muted.
Talk, Dust Bunny.
He probably done spit on that motherfucker so much it just shorted out.
This nigga over there trying to cause division, bitch. You goddamn right. I went live and clowned the shit out of your ass. You thought you was revealing some brand new information. Fuck out of here.
It was already told. It was already told, talked about, squashed, hugged out. We good. Harley's gonna come to California and go to Disneyland. Minus the smoking out.
Honey, that was a desperate attempt on his part. And see, when it fell flat, he had to come remind us in my panel. Like, bitch, we know.
He wanted to make sure you heard it, Harley.
Scenes, dumbass.
He didn't think you heard it. Nigga, we watched it together. We heard it together, motherfucker. Let me talk to you the way white people, you like white bitch. Motherfucker, we heard it together, motherfucker.
He really thinks he's dropping gems. It's like, bitch, I knew about it way before you played them goddamn tapes. Me and Patricia talked about it, and I chose to forgive her because I seen she was coming from a sincere place. Okay, bitch ass nigga. Not all of us hold grudges, okay? Now, if you can be cool with Jimmy after he roasted your brother, because let's be real, bitch, okay? He roasted the shit out of your brother, and you decided his bestie or whatever. So let's not go there, nigga. Okay, you have squashed beefs with people. You have looked the other way, so you miss me with that shit. So nobody else can squash shit. Fuck out of here.
Right? Yeah, he did roast the shit out of your brother, man. And you sucked his dick afterwards.
Yeah. But apparently nobody else is allowed to squash beef with people. They can't squash shit. They can't move on and shit. He makes the rules as it's go along when it's pertaining to his ass.
He moved the goalposts all the time. He moved the goalposts with you. He constantly moves the goalposts with you.
Yeah.
I told you the motherfucker's so stupid. He never moves in silence. Like, nigga, we know all your moves because you live on YouTube. You live on YouTube, motherfucker. This is your life.
That's right, BSC. He forgives Tommy. He clowned the shit out of him and his whole entire family. But he can look the other way too. But nobody else can look the other way and forgive people and shit. Nobody else is allowed to do that but him.
Remember when Tommy, when he called, what was that, his birthday show, and he was talking, they were having a good conversation, and he put him on hold. Remember Tommy's face when he was playing that hotel he worked at? The Silver something Beach Hotel. That shit was funny as fuck. His face, man. That nigga had no respect for you. If he gave a fuck about you the way you was sucking that nigga dick, Man, he would have muted that shit. He laughed.
Yeah,
That
he
shit
wanted
was
that to get out. Tommy didn't give a fuck. He wanted that to
He
get
didn't give
out.
a fuck. He laughed in your face. You talk about Slapper and Tommy. What about you and Tommy? What did Tommy do to you? He let that shit play over and over. Man, that it's called the Silver Beach Hotel. I still remember that shit. And he snickered and laughed while he did it. That shit hurt.
Exactly.
I was laughing too, actually. That shit was funny. Because you did it to yourself. How you gonna call from your mother? You couldn't even leave YouTube alone at your job. You put this motherfucker on hold from your job, you dumb idiot.
Hey, you can't teach a dog no new tricks.
Damn, that was
he's so dumb.
So stupid. You work there, and you know when you put people on hold, the recording that's gonna play, but you were so excited to get to Tommy, you totally forgot, and you got fucked off.
Yeah, he was acting like a whole groupie.
Man, you say shit don't bother you. That Chinese food Beezy was sending you out here. Somebody sent me that clip. I was cracking up laughing at that shit. You was so, I got him. That motherfucker tried right now. He tried it again. I beat him before he did it again. You sound like a stupid bitch. A motherfucker with a little dignity wouldn't have said shit. I would have got that Chinese food and just not said. I just would have came back to the damn mic like nothing happened. You don't even know how to play shit off. You don't even know how to fake shit off, you dumb bitch. You always eating. Every time you turn around, you're eating. Why didn't you buy that goddamn Chinese food, you fat motherfucker? You voluptuous bitch.
Hips don't lie, having motherfucker.
For real. Why the fuck didn't you just buy it and eat it? You always eat it. Every time you turn around, you buying food and eating. Yeah, because that shit was funny. That nigga Tommy was laughing and he would put his head over his mouth giggling. I'll never forget that shit. Why you want to bring up other people's interactions with Tommy? He got you, motherfucker.
Honey, that was the ultimate. He can't even talk. Like, nigga, you dox your own self in Tommy's show. Like, fuck out of here, nigga. Because you acting like a groupie ass nigga.
Yeah, and I thought about something the other day. Even when it pertains to VW, you hypocritic motherfucker. You want to clown him about burgers and shit. Nigga, you was working I remember that story. Talk about fucking some bitch in the bathroom while you was working at the burger place. Nigga, you fucking and working at the burger place, you dirty motherfucker. You was flipping burgers too, nigga. I ain't forgot about you, fish.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, just hit a hypocrite. Just one of the biggest hypocrites.
Yeah, everything he does be on some hypocritical shit. He wants everybody to live up to his bullshit as rules and stipulations. It's like, boy, bye. Okay, you don't even live up to your fucking rules that you try to place on other people.
Right now, like B-Dub, he's not my type. He's too light. But he look way better than you, motherfucker. He looks better than you. He's well traveled. V-Dub done been to Paris, France. Where the fuck you been? Where you didn't have to drive to, bitch.
Oh, he been. Listen, check this out. The Dust have been somewhere. Gary, Indiana. That's a dope place to go to.
yeah, somewhere you can drive to or catch the bus. Remember that time you told that story about getting stuck somewhere and no money and all that? Yeah. Nigga, I was listening to them stories. Who the fuck gets stuck with no money, bro? You was a grown motherfucker when that shit happened. Old busted ass nigga get stuck. The fuck? Grown people don't get stuck places. Why you talking about Vito? He look better than you. I bet he could pull your bitch if he was in the ugly white bitches, but he not in the ugly ghetto white bitches. Shit.
It's so bad. He over there begging like male trolls to cam up. It's so sad.
Right. Like, cam up. That's your new thing. Let me tell you, because you bold enough to cam up don't make you beautiful, motherfucker.
That's why I keep telling this nigga, like, nigga, okay, you cam up and you still don't look good, okay?
No,
you don't.
You don't look good. You don't look good. You ain't no good. You ain't shit. You ain't never gonna be shit. There's a lot of ain't shits, but you all of them. You are every ain't shit in the book. You can talk about every motherfucker. You can expose every motherfucker. You can do what you want to do, but goddamn it, at the end of the day, you still where you was 5-10 years ago. You ain't going no goddamn where. You done been into it with everybody, squash beef with. And remember when you got into it with Lady La, all of a sudden you say, I do like somebody. Is Lady La got her? You ain't got no chances with Lady La, goddamn it. Not a goddamn chance in the goddamn world, motherfucker. You got to jump high for that one, and you can't jump high enough.
Right.
That's one motherfucker you ain't gonna get. I like her. Who the fuck? You're ugly, you're beautiful. You're ugly, you're beautiful. You're ugly, you're beautiful. You can't make up your mind. You can't make decisions.
You only get the ugly label if you don't fuck with him on that level. That's when you get the ugly label.
Oh, okay. Well, keep me ugly, motherfucker. I'm glad I was always ugly. Fuck it. Which is scary in a way because he say he fuck with ugly bitches. Nah, I'm too ugly to fuck with. I'm the hideous, the hideousest. I'm making a word. I'm the hideous of the hideousest of the hideous. God damn it. I am Loch Ness ugly, motherfucker. I don't like that. You say you fuck with ugly bitches too. That kind of fucking fucks me up. So no, I'm hideous.
So that just tells you any woman is fuckable in his eyes. He will fuck with so-called ugly person.
I believe it. He was fucking with that crackhead the other day. Can I have a cup of coffee? Yeah, you just caught up fucking with a crackhead. You were just caught up. You fuck with crackheads. You want to tell everybody else what you. I believe that Benton Harley, probably 80% of the population on meth and crack. God damn it, you have no choice. I mean, all them bitches you fuck with on drugs.
You gotta take what he can get. Period.
There's slim pickings around there. You have no choice. I believe everybody's doing better than you. I believe even Sanford's doing better than you. I believe Christ when he say Sanford got a new motherfucking car and living in his own goddamn place. You should be embarrassed. You talking all that shit. You're doing better than you, bitch. The fuck you online for? Go spend some time with your raggedy white bitch. And I'm putting emphasis on that since you want to make her beautiful. I just wanted to tell you she's not very beautiful. I don't care that she went on a crack diet and lost all that goddamn weight. She still look hideous. She just looks smaller and uglier. She was ugly and big, and now she's just small and ugly. Shit, losing weight don't make you beautiful, bitch. It just makes you smaller and ugly. She thick. I fell out. She thick. Yeah, you don't know nothing about a sister. She thick. Thick? Thick where? In the jaws? Yeah, that's true, John. Man, over half of them. I swear that wife looks like Brother Polite. Man, did you see that picture? In them shorts, she was dressed like him. How the fuck you get married to a bitch that dressed like you, stand like you, walk like you, had her hair braided up and shit, like a nigga going back? She didn't even have flattering braids. She didn't have the type of braids where, female braids. This bitch had just go to the back braids with a do-rag on and a cap. This bitch had a do-rag and a cap on, holding a cup with liquor in it. Oh my God. And you want to call people ugly? Bitch, you have no taste. I'll be ugly. You married a man. You still married to that man.
And let's be real, like he called the rest of us ugly. And it's like, dude, you don't although judging on what you I'm trying to be funny, but dude, half them chicks are not all that. They're average looking at best. The only chick that you had that denied you was Khan, okay? That was actually remotely attractive. Like, let's be real.
Right. And that was an epic fail. Epic level fail. That's your problem. You hurt and you want to hurt other people, but you're failing at it. Khan was actually decent. And Khan actually denied you. And you was begging Khan. You was begging her. And she still wouldn't claim you. The one decent motherfucker you had didn't claim you. And what did you do? Let me show you a condom wrapper. You childish, obese motherfucker. And you are obese for your little short structure and your little feet. You're obese. You look like a troll. You look like a fucking black Lucky Charm. You look like a gargoyle. You're not very handsome.
Girl, he look like them frogs. He like them. He remind them frogs that make all them sounds during my live shows.
Right. Go live and show the people how one of your nostrils are wider than the other. Everything's mismatched in your ass. Nothing match on your ass. God damn. Like that's for everybody, but it's not even subtle on you. It's just like in our face don't match. Like you get more air in one nostril than the other. Like just hideous. Hideous calling people hideous. Ain't that some shit? No, you call people ugly. I'm calling you hideous.
And the way he be judging looks like you would have thought this nigga was a model off of a magazine. I'm like, nigga, look at you. You dress like shit. You eat like shit. You look like shit. Nigga, you ashy looking as fuck. Boy, bye. Your eyes are spread apart. Like, I'm telling you, he reminds me of that character from Hills That Has Eyes, man. That's what he reminds me of.
He judged men and women. That's the cold part. He judged men and women. You bisexual motherfucker.
Like the only person he ever found attractive was Tone Space, only because he said he was pretty.
Right. Yeah, he was a pretty motherfucker. We ain't forgot about that either. Tone Space was pretty, huh? He got them pretty eyes, huh? You just look plain and gargoyle looking, pot belly, pig looking motherfucker. You probably eating right now. Every time you turn around, you're eating or going to get some goddamn food. You's a greedy motherfucker.
So yeah, I'm about to get off of here.
Yeah, I'm about to get off here too and go chill. Whatever. You see me around. All right, Harley. Thanks. And that was a good one, Harley. That shit. I'm laughing for a minute. Already, he tried it. You failed, nigga.
Oh yeah, he really tried it. That shit was not working. I don't know what he thought he was doing.
Man, you let me get over there and shake hands and squash the shit before you struck. This is a lesson for next time. When you want to be a dirty bitch and use your bitch, the bitch in you, you have to do it right away, bum. Don't give people a chance to talk and squash shit out and shake hands. You dumb motherfucker.
No, it was a little too late for that shit.
No, don't give people a chance to hash it out. I know you want everybody to be miserable and upset and stay in sadness like you, but we all can't do that. Some of us gotta move on. Some of us gotta shake hands and chill. Sorry. Take your ball and go home, bitch.
Right.
All right, Harley. Thank you.
All right, girl. Peace.
All right. Bye.
All right. Oh, nice try though, Dust Bunny. Bitch, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing shit. But nice try though. Back to the drawing board with you, Dust Bunny. Bye, bitch.